Hi and welcome to the very first Freestyle of Nations here at Night of the Jumps for 2022. We're inside the Olympia Halle here in München, in Munich, in Germany. And we're just about to get the party started, but I was actually down in the pit party a few moments before, so let's check out what went down there. Here we are for the pit party time. Finally got down here actually. It's been such a busy day. We've had a huge amount of training so far. We're down on the track. We've seen some big tricks go down. I've already seen a double flip in practice. I think I only saw one. I don't know if what we'll see tonight. But anyway, let's get stuck into the pit party. We've got all of the fans down here checking out, meeting the riders, getting the autographs, checking out what these ramps are like. We've got the front flip ramp, the 45-foot super kicker, the 8-meter radiuses. We've even got a couple of different landings as well. So we're getting the people up close and personal. Let's jump under the rope. So tonight, we do have the Freestyle of Nations. We've got the world team, led by the boss, Luke Ackerman. We've got Michael Malero, the 5-time world champion. And we also have Navas and Rocky, tandem FMX. We also have Team Czech Republic. We have Team France in Team Czech. The 2017 European champion, Peter Pillart, Philip Podmol, and also Matej Cezak. And for Team France, we've got another world champion, X Games gold medalist, David Ronaldo, Brice Izzo, and Maxime Gregor. Almost forgot Maxime. Let's go and have a look and see who's here. We've got the mountain bike riders. Actually, these guys get swarmed a little bit more than everybody else. Not sure why. They don't have a motor. They don't even have an e-motor. There's nothing on there. This is pedal power. We've got David and Simon Godziak here. We've got Mike Boom. We've got some of the best riders here as well. And actually, it's probably quite appropriate because they're sitting right in front of, this is their mountain bike landing right behind us that has been supplied by the team Yada. So the guys who turn up with the tandem, they even brought the mountain bike stuff. Maybe we can get a quick interview. Who wants to do it? All right, man. We're about to get started. Training was a little bit slow, but how did it feel to finally get going for the first show of Night of the Jumps this year?
It's been feeling insane. So happy to be here, so happy to hang out with all the boys, see all the moto action, and did the practice. It was super sick. Can't wait for the big show.
Actually, before you guys did your training, you showed me a video where he's actually riding moto. So he's riding mountain bike tonight. I've seen a little bit of freestyle motocross out of him back home in Poland. Maybe next year we get to see you come down, throw some freestyle. How long do you think it's going to take before we see you here doing freestyle?
Oh, it depends how much I ride. And I got my setup ready. It's better than before. And I hope for riding a lot, like two, 3 times a week. Hopefully next year, as you said.
Whoa, okay. Hopefully next year you've got the inside scoop. I like it. Even if that's not true, I'm happy with that. I'd be stoked with that. Awesome. Let's move along. See you guys later. Right. Coming into Team France. I think I'm going to lose my video team here in a second. I'm gonna walk like a tour guide and just put my hand in the air. So, here we go, Team France. We've got the style cat right here. Maxime Gregor. Now the last time we saw Maxime, I think we all saw it. Maxime threw down, but unfortunately he went a little bit too big. What happened in Basel last year at the last Night of the Jumps?
What happened? Good question. What happened? Just, I think, is hard trick to be always the same on.
So what was the trick?
Flare knack, flare. And it just was like kind of bit of rotation, was lack of rotation, and it was just too hard to me to deal with the landing, and so I hit the bar really strong and hurt my wrist, broke my wrist onto. That's the game.
I was actually surprised in that crash because it looked like I thought maybe you broke your foot or something like that. You were nursing a knee injury coming into it.
Also had a little trouble in the knee. Also had a little trouble in the knee, and also broken ribs. Two little, not broken, you know, just little.
Oh, just a little break. Yeah, just a little break. Not that bad. Yeah, I mean, we're freestyle motocross riders here.
I'm here, so I'm still here. So what's not so bad.
Will we see it tonight?
Maybe if the crowd is gonna be awesome, I will gonna be awesome too.
Oh man, that's what I like to hear. If the crowd's gonna get awesome, Maxime's gonna get awesome. Thanks so much, man. Get back to your fans. You got a lot of work to do here. A lot of autograph signing going on. Somebody who should be doing a lot, but he's standing back a little bit. I'm going to grab David Ronaldo, 2013 world champion, X Games gold medalist. What was the trick that you threw down to get that gold medal in 2019?
Yeah, 2019 gold medal with the Malachi flip. It's a Cali roll, but upside down. Yeah, want it, go for it.
Easy. Just the first person to ever do a backflip body varial. Nobody thought it was possible. How long did it take you to even learn this trick? Because I think that might surprise people.
Actually, not a lot. Like I did a lot of attempt, but after the first attempt, I was like super far away to land that shit. But I already knew it was possible, so I just like believe in it, walk it, and land it. That's it. But yeah, maybe after 25 attempt, I was in on the bike again.
Too easy for David. Push and pull. So tonight we do have the Freestyle of Nations. You are oh no, you're not the leader of the nation. Whoa, he's not the leader of the nations. He's an X Games gold medalist, world champion, but actually the boss for Team France, legend of freestyle motocross. But actually, we'll introduce you to the captain of the team after he gets his photo taken. Brice Izzo. Brice, as the captain, do you think Team France will finally get the win tonight at the Freestyle of Nations?
Oh, for sure. What a question. But yeah, so happy to be back, you know, after 2 long years, you know, so happy to be back at Night of the Jump, always being my home here, you know, and yeah, we are going to send it and enjoying it, you know, and yeah, we will see later.
We will see later. I'm going to leave you to it because there's a lot of people looking for your autograph and photos, so thank you very much, man. So, Freestyle of Nations, it's a little bit different to normal. What we do is we take out 3 of the best teams around the world and just put them together to see who comes out as the best team. We've got 3 riders per team. That's the basic idea. And we throw the mountain bike guys into the middle. While we're here, let's go and check out the world team because they're the next cab off the rank. If we can get to them, because this is where Luke Ackermann is. We're in Germany. He is the world champion. He is German, so this could be a bit hard to get to him. Maybe before we do, we'll find the Spanish guys. Oh no, everybody wants the Spanish riders as well. So just quickly. We've got 2 riders. We've got 2 guys here, but there's only 1 bike. For the world team, Navas, Rocky. Guys, what is it like to jump with 2 people on 1 dirt bike? No.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's difficult because, you know, we have to trust each other very well. We have to know each other very well. And it's about confidence and practice, of course.
Rocky, you have to have even more confidence in him because he's basically taken all the control on this and you're the passenger, but then you've got to do the hard work. Like, you've got to do the most dangerous stuff on this. What is that like?
Yeah, for me it's so different because even I have no have handlebar and I only have the shoulders of Navas and try try here the bike.
Yeah.
If he goes good or short, okay, go and then do the tricks but for me sometimes we are sometimes we are even in the in run and he's like, okay, pin it, you know, like, dude, I know what I'm doing, you know.
So you're getting directions on how to ride the bike from him?
Sometimes he's like, pin it. I'm like, I know that we're going well, you know. So it's like, yeah, but it's fun.
So hang on. If you're at the back, like your head's kind of behind him, you can't even see.
No, I can see just a bit because if I try, then the bike goes like side, and then I have to go straight, and when we go up, and then do the trick. But until we are in the air, I can move nothing.
I'm not going to try this. Why not? I know you said I should try it, but there's no. I'm bigger than you, and I'm not getting on the back of there. Like maybe if I was Rocky's size, but no.
You and him, maybe.
No, then we need to bump that suspension up like about 3 more spring sizes. This is not going to happen. Anyway, guys, good luck tonight. Can't wait to see. Have you got any surprises for us that we can say?
Tandem is always a surprise, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta see that. And most of all, we want to have fun and enjoy the night of the jumps once again. It's been 2 years since last time, or 2 years and a half almost. So, yeah, I can't wait to do the show tonight.
Legend. Right, let's leave these guys to it, and we'll move on. We'll try and find the captain of the world team. This will be the hardest man to find. Well, he's not to find. I found him, but it'll be the hardest man to get because everybody wants his autograph. No, not last year. Whoa, COVID brain. So, the last world champion we had here at Night of the Jumps was 2019, and it was this man, Luke Ackerman, the youngest ever world champion in freestyle motocross. Lukey, the captain of the world team. We're in Munich. We're not too far from your hometown. What's it like to come back here year after year and throw down for your German fans?
You know, it's amazing. I always love to be here in Munich. It's always an awesome atmosphere, and it feels great to be back here after almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And you know, the crowd is looking pretty good. It's pretty full today, so might be a good one.
What do you reckon? It's been 3 years since we've been to Munich. Everyone's going to be like, probably going crazy. Will that have a bigger effect on you? Like, do you hear the crowd before you go into some of these massive tricks like 360 and double flip?
Yeah, for sure you can hear the crowd, you know. It's always so good when the arena is fully packed, and it feels amazing, you know. All these spectators here, they haven't really seen a show for so long, so I hope that they're going to freak out, and for sure I want to throw down tonight.
Freak out, that's about the term I would use for tonight. So, mate, honestly, I think it's going to go nuts. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. And, I mean, as the captain of the world team, you've got Navas and Rocky, who's already a special combo, 2 guys on 1 bike. You're a world champion. We've got Malero as your teammate, who's a 5-time world champion. You had to battle Malero. You almost won the world championship in, what's the name of the town? Shenzhen, China, 2018. You were battling. You crashed your brains out trying to beat him, and then you did beat him in 2019. Is it a bit weird to then say, let's do a synchro competition together, let's do our best tricks together?
For sure it's you know, kind of strange, but all in all we are good friends. Like, everyone is, you know, hanging out all the time, and we are having a good time. So it's pretty cool, you know, having a team competition right now. It's something else. We, you know, normally we ride against each other, and now we are riding together as a team, and, you know, it's kind of cool. I really enjoy it, and just want to have fun.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Have a good night tonight. Can't wait to see what gets thrown down. Catch you later. And there's Malero in the background. The pit party looks like it's wrapping up. So the boys are getting their bikes and they're getting out of here. So that's the end of that. Pit party's over. We're about to get this party started though. Pit party's done. They're going to go back, put their gear on. I'm about to run back up to the top, get into the commentary booth, and we're going to get this moving. See you soon. All right, there we go. That was the pit party. It was good to get down there. Actually, we did a fair few VIP track walks before that one, so we didn't have an awful lot of time, but I am glad we managed to pick up Luke Ackerman just as the pit party was wrapping up. But right now, behind us, the show is just about to get started. We've had the bangs and the cracks and the fire and everything going off so far tonight with the Psycho Dolls, and we're about to see the introduction of our freestyle motocross stars for tonight, and of course, our mountain bike ride as well. And we might even have a few special guests joining us tonight. We'll see how that works out. We might be playing around with a few call-ins. So before we go down, I do want to let you know this is the first Freestyle of Nations we've ever had in Munich. What is Freestyle of Nations? Well, actually, we're taking an individual sport of freestyle motocross, and we're taking a completely different element, just like what we spoke about with Luke Ackerman, that these guys were competing against each other at the World Championships. Now they've got to ride together. So 3 riders in each of the teams. We've got 3 teams tonight: Team France, Team Czech, and the World Team, where we've got riders from all around the world. So those guys will all do 1 run each. Each rider from each team will do 1 freestyle motocross run. Then we've got a few joker rounds of the synchro, the best whip, and best trick. I'll talk a little bit more about that. We've got the riders going on down there right now. Finally coming out here to an ecstatic Munich stadium here, the Olympia Halle. I don't even know how many times we've been here. Hell of a lot of times, put it that way. I've been here at least 5 times since living here in Europe in the last 8 years or so. So we're finally back here inside the Olympia Halle. 3-year break, unfortunately, due to our best friend COVID-19, but that seems to be, well, it's not all over, but we are able to run events again. So the first team out there is Team Czech Republic. And in Team Czech Republic, it is led by the captain, Peter Pilat, Matej Čezák, and Philip Podmol, the younger of the Podmol brothers. Now it's time for Team France, led by Brice Izzo. Maxime Gregor behind him on the Honda. And the 2013 world champion, X Games gold medalist from 2019, David Ronaldo. So Team France, they've got a strong team. Brice Izzo, one of the earlier riders in European freestyle motocross, he actually learnt the dead body backflip. He was the first guy to do it, probably a day or 2 before Adam Jones. And if you're watching this, you've probably got some idea about freestyle motocross, and you would know Adam Jones has one of the biggest I'm going to go out there and say it. Adam Jones has the biggest dead body backflip ever. If you can find somebody else that's done it bigger, send me a photo, prove me wrong, I'm happy, but I think Adam's got it. But Brice did it about a day or 2 before him. He knew Adam was going to an event. I think it was X Games. It was either X Games or X Fighters. He knew Adam had this trick. He'd been working on it. So Brice did it in a show in France a day or 2 before. Right, the world team is out now, led by the captain, the local, relatively local, Luke Ackerman, the 2019 current world champion. We haven't had a world champion since 2019. Of course, 2020, well, that all disappeared very, very quickly in 21 also. So the reigning world champion, Luke Ackerman from Germany, 1-time world champion, but he's joined by the 5-time world champion, Michael Malero. Consecutive world championships. Nobody could touch Malero for so long. And the third rider down there is Antonio Navas. So we've got the 2 KTMs, we've got the 1 Kawasaki there of the world team. And now we're about to meet the mountain bike riders. Up atop that monstrous roll-in. I was watching them build this roll-in yesterday, and it looked like the first time I ever played Donkey Kong. And you just see the guys just hanging on for dear life as they're trying to build this thing up. I don't know about workplace health and safety, but I don't think I saw it. So David Godziak started off. Simon Godziak, one of the Godziak brothers. We've got them both here in Munich this weekend. Unbelievable amount of talent from that family. Nice backflip, no-hander. I think this is David about to roll in now. Nice big old 360 there. And I believe that's Mike Boom, if I can see from this far away, rolling in. Well, the big old up and over. I think he's going to save his good tricks for later, I hope. No, this is just the warm-up. This is the intro for the Freestyle of Nations. The very first time in Munich. They are used to seeing the World Championship here, and we thought we'd bring something a little bit different. We've got still the best riders in the world throwing down the biggest tricks, but in a completely different format, and it makes it a hell of a lot more fun. And actually, you see a little bit more tactical insight go into it from the captains. Who will do the whip contest for each team? Only 2 riders out of each team will do the whip. 2 riders, of course, need to do the synchro comp. You can't have synchro side by side with only one guy. So we need 2 riders to do that. And we will have the best trick competition at the end of the night. And we've been talking all about freestyle motocross when I'm talking about the competition, but actually we're bringing in the pedal power as well. And in that best trick comp, the captain from each team will choose one of the mountain bike riders to join them to do the best trick. So there'll be best trick for freestyle moto, best trick from freestyle mountain bike as well. Now, if it's been a long time since you've seen freestyle motocross, I don't blame you. This has been a tough one for all of our riders here at Night of the Jumps and all around the world. 2 years with not much to crow about. We did have our first event back. If you saw that one, it was in Basel, Switzerland, and it was unbelievable to come back for that event. And unfortunately, the German shows were shut down before we got to do them. We are finally bringing that here now. Couple of backies in a 360, all no-handed there. And it feels like we're finally waking up. Events are finally starting to happen. And the riders are starting to hit their straps again. And the weirdest thing, you know, as a freestyle motocross rider or any athlete, the motivation will dwindle over time. It's been 2 years. So how do the riders keep that motivation up to continue trying to be the best riders in the world? That is an incredibly difficult task to do, and luckily the guys here have managed to do it. And of course, we've got all the riders around the world. We wanted to have as many guys as we could here this weekend. I mean, there's a world team. Normally we have guys here like Fred Carrillos from Brazil, or Pat Bowden from Australia, Javier Villegas from Chile. But we can only have 3 riders. And before we get started, we're going to see, who have we got coming out actually? It's Matej Čezák. Well, jumping the gun, we're going to get this show on the road. From the Czech Republic, the first rider out for tonight, the young gun, Matej Čezák. He was one of the youngest riders to do a backflip many moons ago. He's all grown up now and he's throwing down these days. Actually, I was watching him in training today and it looked so good. He's been working on his seat grab flips and he was pushing them out. I can't wait to see what he does with that tonight. Maybe it goes into the double up. We will see. But here we go, first ride of the night for Team Czech Republic. All the points count towards the total at the end. So Mate will want to start his account big on the Red Bull ramp. 21 meters, no hand flip. Looking out at the crowd, I was talking about Javier Villegas a second ago. Almost identical style there, and I thought he was going to go no hand lander on it. Nice big tsunami over the other. 70-footer on the other side, rolling around. There's a lot of steel in this place. We even got a steel berm. Oh, he was a bit short. No, actually, he was probably okay in the end. It looked like he didn't get much of a run up, and I thought he was coming up short, but he managed to get that heel clicker flip in. Nice, big, whipped out Indy. And it is crazy because I met him when he was such a youngster, and to see him all grown up now and such a big dude on that bike, throwing the Indies out like they're nothing. Indy upright, Indy with a whip, and then throwing it upside down. I've lost count, but that's a nice looking KOD flip from the young Czech rider. Flip levers are down. Oh, he's going into the whip. He's getting his whip practice in for later on. Something tells me he's going to be a hot favorite for the whip competition. He even beat the legend, Edgar Torrenteras, X Games gold medalist in Basel, Switzerland 6 months ago. He blew everybody away. I think he even blew himself away. He didn't think that was going to happen. And he threw one of those warm-up whips out there in his run. Here we go. This is the double up, worth double the points. That's that seat grab flip. That was nice. Got a nice bit of extension on that. You can see he has really come along with that trick over the last 6 months or so. And he had a good grab there. He kicked out. I'd like to see that one in the slow motion replay. We will take a look at it in a second. And I am pumped to see the youngster pushing it every time we see him here at Night of the Jumps. He is definitely one of those young riders to keep your eyes out for the future. He's just been hooked up there with the Red Bull Spec goggles as well. So the sponsors are starting to trickle in for the youngster. Here we go. Let's check out the highlights reel. This looks like it will be the seat grab backflip on his double up. Yep, that's the one. Nice. That is almost a heart attack flip. If we could slow that down and hold it, maybe freeze frame it, could you call it a heart attack? We'll have to have a look at the photos at the end of this competition. Nice ruler there. Plenty of upright tricks, plenty of flip tricks. Actually clicking his heels on a heel clicker flip. You never see that anymore. That was gone back in like 2005. Nobody does it anymore. Nice whipped out Indy, and then the upside down Indy here. Maybe missed a little bit of that extension on the body, but he put it all into the kick. And there was a nice KOD flip. Isn't it crazy how the bike actually stops rotating on that trick? And check that whip out from behind. Different style, I'll give it to him with that whip, but that was the whip that won him the best whip comp over Edgar Torrenteras 6 months ago at the Freestyle of Nations in Basel, Switzerland. And actually, in that competition, right now he's riding for Team Czech Republic, but in Basel, unfortunately, Hannes Ackermann, he was out with injury. I was talking to Hannes the other day, his back is still a mess. He's still not feeling great. And Mate actually had to fill in for Team Germany. So with his best whip win, he actually helped Team Germany win. 71 points. That is huge. Huge points for Mate Cezak on the very first run of the night. Brice Izzo rolling out now for Team France. The points are already set high. What can the younger of the Izzo brothers bring out tonight? The older, if you remember the name, Romain Izzo, the older brother of Brice, was also one of the legends of European freestyle motocross in the very early days. Those two brothers were pushing so hard. In the time before the Pages brothers pushing the tricks, it was the Izzo brothers. Actually, maybe, well, they probably did start a fraction earlier, but they definitely were riding at the same time. So the French brothers, well, there's a couple of them, and they've been thrown down for a long time. Brice is still here. Romain, unfortunately, retired due to also a big crash with a back injury. But here we go. Nice KOD. He didn't get full extension like we saw from Mate. If we're going to be picky here, because we're judging, not as big as the young Czech rider, but there's that dead body upright. And like I said before, Brice Izzo invented, maybe not invented, but he certainly landed the first dead body backflip ever. Indy backflip. Again, if we're going to, compare apples and apples, I think Mate's got him on those two combos that they've both done the same so far in this run. Yeah, well, there's 3 out of 4 tricks the same. Okay, well, maybe Brice took the trick pad off the top of Mate's bar pad with a no-hand backflip right there. Nice Cordova flip. One of the first riders also ever to do a Cordova flip back in the day. So there's a fair bit of history. Actually, this is history right now. Brice Izzo is riding the first Fantic ever at Night of the Jumps. No, it is not a Yamaha YZ250. That is another brand. I believe it's Italian, the Fantic brand, and there's a lot of crossover with the Japanese bike, the Yamaha, the YZ250. A hell of a lot of parts are the same, but actually there are some big differences between those two bikes. One of them looks like that rear fender. That rear fender looks like it's pointing to the moon. Almost looks like a bit of a trials bike out there. But with different exhaust. There's a few, I think the CDI is a little bit different as well. There's a couple of things on there that I believe they have tried to improve on the Japanese stalwart. But here we go, the double up, double the points. Brice Izzo, what's he got? Nice big KOD flip. Well, I really like Brice, and I think he had a great run. If you were going to compare the tricks side by side that he did versus Mate, I think Mate had him, but maybe on the variety of tricks that Brice brought, maybe he might be able to sneak an extra point or two out of the judges. The judges definitely got a lot of work tonight here. Marco Rort, head judge, OG judge here at Night of the Jumps. He actually developed the system that we're currently using here. And Brice Izzo will sit there and wait probably about a minute, I think, before we get an answer. And while that happens, let's look at the slow motion replay. Nice KOD flip. Actually, that looked much better in the slow-mo. Just that the legs just didn't hold together, but hey, I'm not going to be too critical of that. That was pretty big. Nice KOD. Didn't look back like he regularly would. Maybe might have had a bit of arm pump going into that one, but a nice big dead body. Looking like Drake McElroy on that one. Indy flip. Bringing around, he got back on the bike a little bit early there, wanting to make sure he was safe. Same with the no hand. He's made sure he's got his body back on. Some riders like to hold these tricks that fraction longer. That was a nice Cordova flip as well. And the clicker to super flip, going one better actually than Mate on that. And there was the one-hand can backflip. And he actually looked like he got a little bit caught up on that one as he went into it. Whoa, okay. So it looks like the combos have helped Brice get the points on top of Mate. 78 points for Brice Izzo. Lucky for Brice, I am not the judge tonight. I may have had him at equals 71 or a fraction under. No, we can't go equals here. We have to have points to say who's better. So, you know, we can't be sandbagging it and just giving out draws. And now, this is crazy. The first rider for the world team is the 5-time world champion, Michael Malero. How do you just start the show with one of the biggest riders, the biggest names at Night of the Jumps? The man who mastered the judging. He's got every trick in the book. All around the bike, upside down, back to front, spinning this way and that way. So there must be a lot of talent in the world team, and I can tell you there is. So Michael rolling around on that KTM 250. If you look close enough on that bike, I saw this before he went into training. He was working on his bike, and I think he might have been listening to the Levi Sherwood podcast on the Riders Lounge podcast. He's made a few changes to that KTM. But let's find out. This is the Cali roll right now. What a way to start the competition. First jump of 2022 for Michael Malero at Body Varial. Tonight is about to get real. Whoa, one-hand can flip. That is not a trick I have seen from Malero, I don't think, ever in a competition. It's not the biggest point-scoring trick, but maybe he wanted to do that for variety. Show the judges he's not just a 7-jump plus 1 trick monkey. And that is how it works here. We've got 7 jumps plus that double up in 90 seconds. They can do more if they like, but that is what is basically required of them. Nice Gordo flip, and you can see Michael's actually pumped. We don't normally see emotion from Malero in a competition. Normally he's super serious. He's keeping his eye on that trick pad, and at the moment he's trying to lift the roof after every jump. On the Red Bull 8-meter radius, no-handed. Well, I was about to say catwalk. I didn't see him run on that one. That was no Tommy Clowers catwalk, but it was definitely no-handed double can Indy sort of thing. It looked like he's trying to swing back for an extra combo. I think he's actually trying to trick the judges here and surprise them that he actually has a whole bag of tricks that they've never seen before. And to be brutally honest, that's what I want to see. I want to see variety out of these guys, not just those same tricks that they know will win them a competition. Oh, here we go! Front flip, no-hander for the double up. He did not even look at that ramp in training. Nobody jumped that ramp at all today. We almost thought we were going to have to take it out because we didn't think anybody was going to look at it. With absolutely zero training, Michael Malero not only did the front flip, which you can't just half-ass. You can't just do a practice jump on that ramp. It's got the mechanism. It's going to throw you into a front flip whether you like it or not. And at the same time, he just took both hands off and threw the no-hander. So if you think I'm a little bit surprised, that's probably an understatement. I didn't expect that so far from Michael Malero tonight. I want to check all this out in the slow motion replay. Let's have a look at this now. That is the no-hand fronty, and he held that no-hander. Landed it perfectly. He greased that in. A little bit of a double bounce on that one, not too bad. And this was the first jump of the night. I probably thought he would have finished on that. The Cali roll, taking off, side saddle, holding on to the back of the seat. One hand can backflip. Over-rotated a little bit. I'm not going to pick on him too much on that. I don't think the judges will. I think they've probably been blindsided with all these tricks. Seat grab, Indy, backflip, and throwing out the cord over. So there's a couple of tricks a little bit the same with some of the riders, but he threw in the Indy on the seat grab. Huge ruler flip. And Malero, he's not a big dude. He is a pair of Tech 10s wearing a helmet, but he is getting around that bike and actually making that ruler flip look big, and the upright ruler. That is massive. So there you go, Michael Malero. What have the judges got to say about that? What? 88? I think there's a technical malfunction with the judges computing there, or the judges may have just had a technical malfunction in the brain. 88? Come on. What does Michael have to do to at least get in the 90s? Wow. Philip Podmol, man, you've got a lot of work to do to, oh man, I'm actually very surprised. I guess we're going to keep the points close on this competition tonight. Only 88 points for Michael Malero, 10 points back to Brice Izzo. I think you'll probably feel the same as me. I think that probably deserved a little bit more. At 71 points to Mate Cezak. So this is a little bit different. I didn't expect that. I don't think Malero will either. So when the next rider comes out, it will be Philip Podmol for Team Czech Republic, Maxime Gregor for France, and we'll bring out the world team. There'll be a surprise on that one. Now, before we get into the second freestyle motocross competition, now it's time for Best Whip. And this is the one I think where we're going to find maybe the hot pick would be Mate Cezak after he took that win in Basel, Switzerland over Edgar Torrentieres. But Philip Podmol, he's got a big whip. David Ronaldo, he's got style. Maxime Gregor, now I've seen a few big ones from Maxime. I don't know if he's got enough to win this one. Luke Ackerman. Luke has technically got the biggest whip I've ever seen, but you'd have to call it a 360. Luke just whips and it continues and goes into a 3-0. And Michael Malero. So the world team. That might be tough for the world team. If Luke and Michael, they've got huge freestyle tricks, but I don't know if their whip will be big enough. I think Team Czech, if I look on paper, it's going to be Team Czech. Right, we're into it. Malero leading them out. Maxime Gregor. That was Mate there, and David Ronaldo. I'm a little bit slow. So, Malero in the back. Maxime. Philip Podmol, nice racer whip. Luke Ackerman, bit of a turn up. Nice whip from Mate. And David Ronaldo, well, he broke all the rules. He might get disqualified with that Super Can Indy. Philip Podmol, nice turn down there. Now Luke's got a nice whip on him. Mate. And there's David with a bit of style. Keep your eyes on Philip. Keep your eyes on Mate. Team Czech, like what I said before. What has David got at the end? Well, he's got a whip, but it was in a flip. I don't think that counts. So, if I was going to be an incredibly strict judge, I would be saying Ronaldo is, I don't know, is there disqualification? I don't even know if it's in the rule book. Did anybody even make a rule book? No, I don't think there is. It's just the biggest whip. All we want to see. Only one whip out of all of them had to be the biggest. We have 6 riders right now. We're going to go down to 4. 2 riders will be eliminated. We're waiting for the judge's decision on who is getting the boot. Tia has unfortunately told Malero and Maxime to, well, you might as well keep your goggles off, boys. You're out of here. You're not going into the next round. So, the semi-final. We do have the final round, of course, so 4 riders will then go down to 3. We want to see who is the best of the... well, actually, Team Czech still have 2 riders. So I suspect one of the Czech boys will be eliminated in this run. That is probably what the judges have decided here. We need to know who out of Team Czech will be eliminated. I'm keeping my eyes on Luke as well because he is throwing down. Philip, nice brace of whip. Mate, I would say, followed him with the same style whip behind. Mate had a bigger. Now that is a whip. Luke Ackerman, 360. Do you count that as best whip? I want to see Luke Ackerman. You know what? He should have been at X Games this weekend in Japan. First time X Games were there. Best whip competition went down. I haven't seen any footage, but I heard Tom Parsons won. Now, what would have happened if Luke Ackerman turned up there and threw a 360 down in front of all those guys? Would he have taken the best whip win? I have no idea. All right, if I am correct, I may not be. I do get it wrong a lot of the time. But I think this was to decide which Czech rider was out. And I'm right, it was. And Philip Podmol exits stage left. The younger of the Podmol brothers. If the name sounds familiar, you probably remember Libor Podmol. World champion 1 time, 6 times runner-up, one of the most consistent riders ever at Night of the Jumps. And I think actually if you look statistically at his results over his career, I think Libor was the most consistent with the highest amount of points per event, despite having some of the biggest crashes and making the highlights reel of the crash reel as well. Here we go, this is the final. Who's going to take the win in best whip? Will it be Luke Ackerman for the world team, Mate Čezák for Team Czech Republic, or David Ronaldo with that turn up for Team France? He drifted fully from right to left. There wasn't much left on that down ramp by the time he got to it. Oh, David hit the super kicker. Looks like he's keeping his whips only on this one ramp, on this one side. I know the riders weren't overly happy with the 8-meter radius coming back. There was a bit of a bump in it. And actually that kind of shows which riders enjoy that ramp more than others. Actually, I think David's just playing around now. Well, who do you think will take the win out of this? Like I said at the top of the show, best whip is part of the Joker rounds. This is where you can get a whole bunch of points for your team. And Team Czech Republic with Mate Čezák are looking like they could take out the full 100 points. So, there are 3 teams. The winner takes full 100 points. The second team will take 75 points, and the third team will take 50. So right now, the points are very close, only 88 to 71. There's not a big difference there of 17, but now there could be a difference of 50 points from one team to the next. Who will get the 100 points? Will it be Mate for Team Czech? I think it will be. Luke, that was the most fake surprise. No, wait. Hang on. What? Did I just completely get that wrong? I was watching the same screen as you, waiting for the results. I think the judges need to put their glasses on. I've put mine on for the first time. Probably the first time you've seen me wearing glasses on TV. But I had to do it. I'm so far away, and I'm an old man now, so, you know, these things happen. But Luke Ackerman took the best whip win. Like I said, I don't think there's a rule book for the best whip competition here at Night of the Jumps. Normally it's just the biggest whip wins. Did they count the 360 as a whip? I'm going to say if they did, that's awesome. No, nobody swore here. We don't swear here. There's no censorship. It's fine. He does have one of the biggest 360s ever, and he threw it out in the middle of that best whip run, and something tells me he just took the best whip win with it. That is awesome. Marco Rort, the head judge, well done. I'm going to give you 10 points for giving a 360 the best whip win, if that's what it was. I'm going to find out from Marco in the break if that is exactly how it was scored that the world team got the win. That blew me away. What is going on here? I thought the world team with Michael Malero would have got so many more points for his freestyle run. I thought, yeah, they definitely got kicked down a little bit there, but they've made it up with Luke Ackerman's best whip win. 50 points the difference. So there you go. World team with the best whip win. I didn't check the points on it if Team Czech must have got second. So that would have been 75 points for Team Czech and 50 points for the French team. So the problem now for Team France is they're going to have to really pick it up if they're going to even have a chance at winning this competition. We've got the Synchro comp. The same rules apply with those points of 100, 75, and 50. So can Team France, when we come back after, actually no, we go to that before the break. Whoa, this is going to be interesting before the break. Can Brice Izzo and David Ronaldo put together the best synchro run and try and sneak some of those points back that I thought they might have been robbed on with that comp? Right, now we're going back into freestyle motocross. This is the second round of freestyle motocross. Every rider from every team does one run. And we have 3 freestyle groups here tonight. We've already seen the first group. This is now the second group. And Philip Podmol, the younger of the Podmol brothers, is starting his run on the 8-meter radius, 21-meter long ramp. Closest to the crowd. Nice big super can Indy. I've seen a lot of old school tricks coming back. Whoa, actually that was nice. Heel clicker to Indy. Almost got the click. Pretty close. Has everybody spent the COVID time working on their uprights? But that was a nice double can flip, inching his way towards that big switchblade flip. Nice. Now that is the heart attack. Earlier we were talking about Matej Čezak pushing a seat grab flip and very close, but that was a definite heart attack flip from Philip Podmol. Nice one hand Indy look back. Okay. Looks like Philip Podmol bringing some old school back to freestyle motocross, which is cool to see. And nice Shaolin backflip. The trick, well, the Shaolin, I think it was invented by Ronnie Feist, or at least he made that one famous. Oh, nice cliffhanger to no-hand lander, otherwise known as the base jump. Gripping his feet under the handlebars, throwing that cliffhanger out and risking it all to go no-hand lander on it. So that was the 7 jumps. Now it's time for his double up. He has 35 seconds to do his best trick to get double the points. And it looks like he needs them for Team Czech. Nice big ruler flip there.
It looks like Philip has spent a bit of time getting all of those flip tricks looking so much smoother. The big uprights as well, turning it on. Normally, Philip, you never know what you're going to get. Like, he will throw out some of the biggest tricks. Rain, hail, or shine. Maybe it's not the best idea for him sometimes to go for it, and he does. But tonight, this was a much more calculated Philip Podmole. We don't normally see him put together a run like that. Quite smooth, going for tricks he knew he could do no matter what. Actually, he did get a little bit twisted up on that ruler flip. You can't see it on the side, but on that rear view, you could see he was just getting tweaked out a little bit. And there's that super can Indy looking straight up to the ceiling here inside the Munich Olympia Halle. Heel clicker to Indy flip, stretching it out, greasing the landing. And there's that double cam backflip. You can see him inching towards a switchblade, kind of like Adam Jones, Ryan Brown, and that was the heart attack flip. Like I said before, landing a little bit deep, giving himself that extra bit of time and crinkling his body up with the one hand. Indy looking back all the way, and the Shaolin backflip to boot. What a run from the younger of the Podmoles, and finishing that run with the cliffhanger to no hand lander with confidence all the way down, because if those bars twist up at any one point, well, he would have been tank slapping all the way into this incredibly hard ground here in Munich. It's awesome to be back here in the Bavarian capital. Actually, the capital of the state I've been living in the last 7 years. I'm about 2.5 hours north up in Coburg in the north of Bavaria, but it is cool to get back down to Munich after so long. And the next rider up, with a style all of his own, you could say, Maxime Gregor. Not normally a competition rider, but Maxime brought out some of the biggest tricks many, many years ago. One of the first riders to go for the vault. Actually, I think it was at Night of the Jumps. I'm going to say 10 years ago, 15, I have no idea. But Maxime, he's got an awesome style all to his own, and he likes to go for different technical tricks that not many guys go for. At the moment, he's going all upright. I don't know if this is a game plan, if he wants to bring the old school back to freestyle. We don't see it very much anymore. Oh no, he's thrown out the flip. Did he throw a bit of a whip in there? Not sure, we'll have to check that one on the replay. I could see he had a flip lever up. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh, a little bit short on that knack-knack. That flip lever's just stayed up the whole time. Here we go, heel clicker, little bit short. He might not be feeling it on that ramp. And exactly what I said at the start, all of the riders were not that happy with that one ramp tonight. There was a hell of a wobble in it. Well, not a wobble in the ramp, but everybody felt like they were getting this weird kick out of it. We ran our eye over it. Nuts and bolts, everything's tight. And so, to be honest, when you see the mistakes come out on that ramp, then you start to think, okay, not that there's something wrong with the ramp per se, but the rider also has to adjust to the course. Now, what's he doing? He's gotten off his bike, he's walked it in, he's sitting underneath the mountain bike tower. What is he going to do? He's onto the flare ramp. Whoa! There you go. He's gone onto the quarter pipe and thrown out the knack flare and bounced all the way to the bottom. All right, that was a much better way to finish that trick than what he did in Basel, Switzerland. He came out with a broken wrist, a couple of broken ribs, Unfortunately, the setup was not perfect for him tonight with the mountain bike tower in the way. He couldn't even get the run up. So he had to back his bike up. He had only 8 meters run up to try and get himself ready to throw down that knack flare on the quarter pipe. So the first rider tonight to try the flare, David Ronaldo running over to make sure, probably to see if everything's straight. Check the knack. That was good extension, but he was about 90 degrees short, and I don't want to laugh at somebody falling off. I'm not laughing, but I know he got away from that, and you could see he was quite happy with the end result, especially knowing what happened in Switzerland. That was easy. He got away with that one, and he was just pumped. So, Team France, what? We've got points got thrown up there for a split second. No, get them out of the way. We want to see this highlights reel. No-handed caddy running all the way along, pushing it a bit more than what Michael Malero did before. That old school Tommy Clowes trick. A bit more old school, actually, with the double grab. Something made famous, if you remember, guys like Chris Rourke way back in the day. I love watching guys like that throwing out double hearts. And Maxime, 20 years later, still making it look good. That was a nice indie before. So he's a little bit short on those flip tricks on that ramp that, like I said, the guys weren't overly happy with. So when you see a good trick tonight on that ramp, please appreciate it, because it was mentioned that it was damn hard to get anything out of. And when you see guys like Maxime make those odd mistakes here or there, then you can see why. Even though the ramp looks perfect and everything looks identical, no ramp ever looks the same. Now, for the world team, here we go. Antonio Navas from Spain. So 2 Spanish riders tonight. We were actually going to see Javier Villegas from Chile, I believe, was going to be here. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, but to keep the Spanish-speaking theme going a little bit, I don't know. I'm just drawing short straws here, but we've got the Spanish rider out here, Antonio Navas. First rider to hit that smaller of the ramps. Now, hang on. Was that a warm-up jump? He's just waved at the crowd saying, hang on. Is this like timeout? I wanted a warm-up jump. On the board, it's counted as one jump. The clock is ticking. I don't know if that one counts, but here we go. On the ground, Rocky Florenza is about to join Antonio Navas on that one Kawasaki. If you saw Freestyle of Nations in Berlin in 2020, you would know what's about to come up. Oh, that is huge. That was nearly a bigger ruler than all of the other riders throughout tonight. Maybe they've got the advantage. 2 guys can make it look bigger. But Rocky Florenza, he doesn't even have handlebars to hold on to. He's just hooked in, holding on to Navas under his ribcage. Was that a heel clicker on the front to seat grab out the back? Do we give double points right now? Like, everything has already gone completely, you know, the rule book's been thrown away tonight. Are these guys getting double the points because 2 tricks were done by 2 different people? I don't know. Here we go. Flip levers are up. I think they might be used to help on the Superman tricks, and it is! Superman from one and a ruler from the other. If you have ever done a Superman on a motorbike or any bike, you will know how hard it is. Imagine doing it with somebody hanging off the back of you doing one as well. What a run. Well, there you go. Antonio Navas and Rocky Florenza. What a run from those two. It looks like the judges, though, they kept to the time limit. So that first jump counted and they lost about, 45 seconds? Let's check out the highlights reel. That was the final jump, the double up. Superman and Ruler. Rocky almost went over the top. He was so high, he nearly went over the top of Navas. There's the heel clicker and the C grab, I believe. I couldn't tell from the front. And that was the first ruler. That was almost, if I knew what was coming up, I would have known that was the warm-up to know that they could throw down. But that was absolutely awesome to see. And I think they've got a little bit more tonight. So if you liked the tandem freestyle and thought, what the hell are they doing? They've got more. So that was the end of Freestyle Motocross. We're about to get into the warm-up show for the mountain bike riders tonight here in Munich, and I will be hopefully joined very soon by a very special guest. And unfortunately, he's not here. He should be sitting beside me. Actually, no, sorry. I'm going to rephrase that. My next guest should be out there standing on top of that 11-meter high mountain bike roll-in. Leon Binkerbank would have been the sole BMX rider. Unfortunately, he's not here tonight. He's resting at home in Berlin. Leon, are you there?
I'm here. How are you?
Yeah,
man.
We've got you. Okay, I'm glad to hear that the communication link-up has worked. Unfortunately, you're not here in Munich. What's it like? What's happened? Why are you not here?
A few weeks ago, I dislocated my shoulder, and now I'm ready to relapse.
And that was it. Unfortunately, no more Binkerbank, no more BMX and at Night of the Jumps. Now, what's going on behind me? I'm looking at you.
We just saw a double tail whip for David Gottek.
Unbelievable.
Backflip Barspin from Nico Scholze. This would be Alejandro Benaforte. Really interested to know him. Super extended.
Well, honestly, it's really good to have you here as an expert. You're watching this about, 600 kilometers away, and you are my co-host, so thank you very much for joining in. So, what happened? What was the crash that led to this shoulder injury?
It's just a stupid thing. I tried backflip transfer from our razor jump box to the regular box, and I just missed the landing and hit my shoulder so hard. I end up with stretched arms and my shoulder just popped out.
Just the big old shoulder dislocation. Now, on the slow motion replay, we've got 3-0 no-handed. Right, the guys are back out.
Yeah.
Leon, run us through. What's happening now in the mountain bike?
This was a Superman secret one-hander. Now we're going to see David Gottek, one of the best MTB riders in the world, with front flip. I think he wanted to do a front flip no-hander.
Oh, yeah?
But couldn't remove his hand. Yeah.
And he's tucking in tight on that front flip as well. Yeah. Now, this is his younger brother.
Oh, he just crashed by switching secret. Double grab.
double grab. So taking a little bit of that freestyle motocross influence, putting it into the mountain bikes as well.
Yeah, into a smaller bike. Now it's Mike Byrne. Front foot no-hander, like the same thing David got said right before.
Now we were talking
perfect.
before actually about front flips and back flips, and I asked you, you know, like what's easier, the front flip or the back flip? And you surprised me. What is your favorite?
I prefer to do front flips because I'm a little bit scared about to just do back flips. I hate the moment for just waiting and chilling. I prefer to do like double backflip or flip whips or something like that. That's the reason why you never see me doing a show with a backflip. I always start with a double backflip or a front flip.
Hang on. You would rather do a front flip or a double backflip than just the straight?
Yeah, because it's just a straight backflip is so scary.
All right, third round of the mountain bikes. Well, it's a bit of a dead sailor there on that one.
Stylish, silent ride.
The silent ride.
Silent ride.
Oh,
cash flow. 360 front flip.
Nice.
Oh, I was so hooked up with that trick. I just learned it a few months ago, and I wanted to do it in the show this year. Flip tail whip. Awesome trick.
Heck yeah.
It's so difficult to do this with a big bike because the wheels are so large. Another flip whip.
So, you're on the BMX, you've got the small bike, and you're probably the biggest guy normally out there. What is that difference between the BMX and the mountain bike? The physics of it changes the rotation so much?
Yeah, because the smaller bike is easier to spin very fast, but it's hard to jump far distance. And the big bike is just easier to jump far, but to do rotation tricks it's really hard because like the bike had a spring and it's hard to rotate with that.
Awesome, man. Here we go, next round. Four rounds from these guys. Oh, Cliffy flip.
Nice.
Nice.
Tough.
Yeah,
I remember the hardest part on the show is to get up on the roller. The roller's so high, everything is shaking, but it's so much fun. Oh, 360, it's my secret.
Whoa, that was nice. Nice and clean, good landings every time.
Back with cliffhanger, wow. Mike Byrne.
And Mike Byrne there, the last.
Oh, front flip set no-hander. I think it's one of the... It's not many people who do that trick.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because suicide no-hander is so difficult, and when you do front flip no-hander, you have to touch your bar usually to remove your hand, but the suicide no-hander is without touching your bar or your stem, so you just have to... I have no idea. I can't do this even.
Oh yeah? Hey.
Yeah.
When we see you back, hopefully you get surgery next Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday,
So we'll be
surgery
off.
on the shoulder.
So we'll be off like for 6 more weeks, and then I'm going to start my rehab and come back stronger and motivated again.
Man, I can't wait to see you back here. I guess you'd at least be ready for Berlin next year in February. All right, so 5th round. It looks like the guys might be spreading the workload around a little bit there.
Oh. Suicide front flip.
Stalling out that fronty. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like we've got the riders mixing it up a bit, so there's not so much effort in getting up every time.
Seat grab.
Nice, big seat grab Indy. Oh!
60 basking to terror.
And tasting a little bit of concrete on the way down, but not too bad. Awesome. Right. Out of that warm-up, this was only the warm-up. Who do you feel?
The guys get so many tricks.
Who do you feel is kind of on top right now? Because 3 of these riders will be chosen to join the best trick competition at the end of the night. Who do you think might be there?
I don't think David got to go right. Nico Scholze.
Yeah.
And maybe Alejandro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or it's gonna be brother battle between David
Yeah.
and Nico.
It's going to be a tough choice. If you go leaving out one of the brothers in the final, that's going to be interesting. But, man, that was a good run.
We'll be there with you.
Awesome. Right, well, that is the end of the first half of this competition here at Night of the Jumps here inside the Olympiahalle in Munich, Germany. We've got Leon Binkerbank there as he's our expert for all things pedal power and 2 wheels. And we will have Leon later on tonight with the second round of the mountain bike show, where we find out who will get chosen to join the freestyle motocross riders in the best trick competition. So Leon, we'll see you soon. And for everybody else watching this live stream right now on Facebook and on YouTube, we're about to have a very small break, maybe about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and we'll see you back for the second half of... Oh, what? I thought I was going to a break. Hang on. Everything's just gone crazy tonight. Maybe I'm just a little bit tired. I've been rehabbed for the last 3 weeks, not for alcohol or anything like that. Physical rehabilitation. Oh, sorry, I am tired. We've got the Synchro competition coming up right now. Hey, we're freestyling it here tonight. It is written down. If I actually looked at my notes, it is written down. I got a bit excited and thought I was going for a break. But before I go for a break, we do have the 3 teams coming out, 2 riders side by side to do, well, they may do the same trick side by side. They may decide to go for complementary combos that are completely different. And you can see there actually in the little trailer for this competition, the guys do get super close sometimes. So there is a hell of a lot of risk in this competition. So for the world team, it will be Michael Malero and Luke Ackerman. Holy crap. That is 6 world championship titles between them. For Team France, Brice Izzo and David Ronaldo. And for the Czech team will be Peter Pilat and Philip Podmol. We have not seen Peter Pilat yet tonight. And this will be the first time in the Synchro comp riding side by side. The 2 strokes from the Czech Republic. Pilat on the KTM, Philip Podmol on the Yamaha, cliffhanger, side by side. Now, what would have been awesome would be to see side by side Cliffies going into no-hander landers, but they didn't throw that out. Shaolin flip on the train coming back. So it is a Synchro going in one direction, it is a train coming back. Pilat taking the longer of the run-ups, Philip the shorter. Oh, double can flip. Now, the timing looked very similar on the double can flip, but I would say the extension was a little bit different from the 2 of those guys. Didn't really match up. One hand Indy, one hand Indy. So that is the Czech round done. Peter Pilat, Philip Podmol. First of the Synchro competition riders. Not a bad run, but they may need to pick that one up or, well, not hope that anybody else makes a mistake, but hopefully the points aren't so big between Team France, Team Czech, and the world team on this one, because this is the Joker round again. Remember, the winning team in this competition will take out 100 points. Second place, 75, and third, 50. And as we saw when the world team won the best whip comp, those changes, that difference in points makes a huge difference to the overall total. But here we go, Team France. Oh, Brice Izzo took off. He thought David Ronaldo wasn't going. That could have actually been disastrous. You can't have that balk on the run-up. You can't just stand there and stop and start. If you're going for it, you're going for it. And Brice Izzo could have made the biggest mistake of trying to just take off with 7 meters of run-up left. Here we go. Second attempt of the freestyle synchro comp. Perfect no-hand backflip side by side. Right, let's just put that down to a warm-up. That was no problem. Hopefully the judge, maybe the judges were like having a drink and didn't notice what was going on behind them. Right, on the train, coming back. David Ronaldo with the ruler. Brice there in front, leading it off with the ruler. Man, I'm getting a little bit confused. Time for another Red Bull. I am so damn tired you would not believe. Anyway, getting a little bit tongue-tied here. No stress at all. David Ronaldo taking the outside run-up, making it a bit harder for Brice on the inside. Heel click and a super flip. Now these tricks are looking much better in synchro compared to the Czech team. I'm gonna have to call it at this point. I think Team France have easily got the Czech riders right now. It is a synchro comp. They've done 2 of the synchro jumps. Right, they were just pumping the crowd up. I thought they were maybe just gonna miss that train on the way home. But here we go, Brice. Backflip KOD, backflip ruler. Now, the cool thing about doing a trick like a Superman or a KOD or a ruler, it almost doesn't matter in a train because Brice has shown what the halfway trick is. KOD is still a damn relevant trick. And then David Ronaldo just extending it out with that huge ruler flip at the end. Now, it is time for the world team. This is almost incredibly unfair that we've got 2 world champions in the same team. 6 world championship titles between these 2 men. Luke Ackerman, the current reigning world champion, youngest world champion ever in freestyle motocross, and actually in any motocross series ever. And Michael Malero, 5-time consecutive world champion. Nobody has collected more titles in freestyle motocross than Michael Malero. At night of the jumps, he had the trick book down. He knew the judging inside out and back to front. Now these 2 riders side by side. Holy grab. Oh, Luke a bit deep on that one. Neither of them looked comfortable on that trick. How surprising. Cliffhanger to cliffhanger. Now I'm a little bit surprised. We've got 2 world champions who have got the biggest tricks in the world, but actually do their tricks complement each other? Oh, the timing is out. Oh, but it didn't matter. Michael and Luke hung those ruler flips out to dry. It didn't matter that Malero took off about 5 meters in front of Luke Ackerman because they both held that trick so long. It didn't matter. On the train coming back, Heel clicker to super flip and only a heel clicker to Luke Ackerman. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I've been wrong all night. Clearly, my way of judging and the judges here tonight are wrong again. But I would say Team France was the clear winner in the synchro comp tonight. But I did like seeing that ruler flip side by side with Malero and Luke Ackerman. This is going to be tough for the judges. I don't know how they're going to give this one up because the ruler flip just, man, that wins it. And that was the holy grab from both riders. Like I said, it wasn't the strongest trick from either of them. Nice cliffhangers coming back. No complaints there. Didn't set the world on fire, but man, Luke Ackerman's ruler flip to peel off the ramp so early and hold it so late to try and keep up with Michael Malero, that was unbelievable. Whew. I'm glad I'm not judging this one because, as you can tell, I kind of already got it wrong. Well, it's not wrong. It's a subjective opinion by the judges, and I would have gone the other way on a few decisions tonight so far. But that's why we've got judges. We're not all, mechanical bulls out here. But Peter Pillart there, riding nicely with Team Czech. Double can flip. I felt like Team Czech, they were on point with the timing, but the extension just wasn't the same from those guys. And it looks to me as if Team Czech Republic have been eliminated from the competition. The final is down now to Team France and the world team. Was this only a warm-up for the world team? And we're going to see the big tricks in the final? Have they played me all along? Probably. But here we go, Team France with that bobble on the first one, almost a disaster, but they made it look so good. No hand backflip, not too bad, but it looked like, I think Brice brought that in a little bit earlier than Ronaldo did. Now, you probably are thinking those bikes, like I said before, are the same. Nope, Brice is on the Fantic 250, I think it's XX, and David Ronaldo on the Yamaha YZ 250. The motor, almost identical, some small changes, almost the entire bike is almost identical, but the Fantic does have some big changes, more for the power with the exhaust, the ignition. I'm not a mechanic, don't ask me what the changes are. Find out, well, I'm sure you can find out just about everywhere. Any motorbike magazine will show you. Whoa! Think a Superman combo backflip. Almost perfect again from the Frenchman. So Brice Izzo, the first rider ever to bring that Fantic to Night of the Jumps. I've got to say, that bike looks good. It sounds good. Good to see the two-strokes are still out there and pumping. Final jump of the night, caught over flip for Team France in the Synchro competition. Next up, before we go to the break, which I thought was happening a little bit earlier, oh well, these things happen, will be the world team. Michael Malero, Luke Ackerman, the Spaniard, the German. And I don't know, I think Malero probably did the right thing by joining Luke here tonight. I think he did the right thing by joining the German, and getting all that kind of hometown advantage of having the Germans fully behind Luke Ackerman tonight. Almost whatever Malero does right now, I don't think they're going to care less. As long as Luke's out there riding, the German crowd will be fully behind him. And absolutely, why not? So here we go. The final of the Synchro comp before the break tonight here. We will be back shortly. Yeah, that's a nice big double knack from both of those guys. Whipping the bike out, Supermaning out the side. Whip flip, whip flip. Now, I know Malero has been working on 360s, but I'm guessing for the sake of this competition, they've decided to go with a trick that he knew he could do with the whip flip, and Luke followed suit. Oh, ruler Indy combo flip side by side. That is how you do it. Well, I think that first round was just the warm-up. Here we go for the final train, ruler and a ruler from Michael Malero and Luke Ackerman tonight here in Munich, Germany. And wherever you are from all around the world watching this live stream right now, or hey, if you've missed it live and you're following this up and you want to find out later exactly what happened, we've already seen some fireworks. We've already seen Maxime Gregor go down. Hopefully we see him again later. But Luke Ackerman getting this German crowd absolutely pumped up. And with Michael Malero, 6 World Championship titles between these two dudes. I think it was actually almost cheating that they went together in this Synchro run. They played us all for fools in the warm-up. They were just playing around, but check this out. Double knack, almost absolutely perfect timing, side by side, takeoff, the trick, the landing. Now the whip flip, I'm gonna say, that was a little bit weak coming back, but they made up for it with that huge Indy flip from both of them. And I know both have been working on that particular trick a lot in the last year over the COVID break. And the ruler on the way back. So I think while in the first round, Team France had it, it looks like the world team have, well, no, they haven't stolen the top points. They earned them, but man, they hustled. That was a hustle win. Team France were probably feeling like they had that one in the bag after the first round, and it actually looked like they didn't really want to mix things up. They kept the same tricks for the second round. They probably thought it was enough. But come on, you've got 2 world champions there. They're competitors. Whoa, look at the difference now. 340 points. Wow, the points disappeared, sorry. Can we get the points back? Excuse me. Doesn't matter. We've got champagne now, no stress at all. There you go. And if you missed the top of this episode of this live stream, I actually caught up with Luke Ackerman in the pit party and we spoke about riding as a team. He competed so strongly and so, well, with everything in his body to make the World Championship win in 2018 against his teammate right now, Michael Malero. At that point, Michael Malero was going for the 5th World Championship title. Nobody had ever done that before. In Shenzhen, in China, it came down to the last round. Michael had to get, if I remember correctly, he had to be second or better to win the World Championship. Luke Ackerman, He basically only had to be 2 positions in front of Michael to take the win. He crashed his brains out. So Michael took his 5th World Championship consecutive title. Fast forward to 2019, the battle was on again, and only that time Luke Ackerman became the youngest ever world champion over Michael Malero. And now they've just ridden together and won the synchro competition for the world team. So there we go. We've got 340 points for the world team. Team France, 284 and 251 for Team Czech Republic. Can the guys from Czech Republic build on that and try and get those, 90 points roughly to get back in front of the world team? Team France, still a possibility to take this win. We're about to go to a 20 or 30 minute break. Don't go too far. Maybe go get your popcorn, get a drink, get a Red Bull. And we'll see you here in about 20 minutes. We'll see you soon. Hi and welcome back to Night of the Jumps here inside the Olympia Halle in Munich, Germany. We've already had part one of the Freestyle of Nations, the very first Freestyle of Nations here in Munich go down, and we've got, well, I don't know if I'm going to, it will be the most exciting part of the night, but we've seen some fireworks already. Beside me, I've got our head judge for tonight, Marco Roth, not from far away from here in the Allgäu. You're a Bavarian.
Yes.
Here you are in the state capital.
Of course.
You must have been here a million times before.
Oh yeah, I think this stadium here I know very well.
Yeah. Did you ever ride in here?
Inside?
Yeah,
no, only at the
just
motocross
judging.
track. Judging for sure, I don't count it. Last 10, 15 years.
See, I wanted to get a judge's opinion, but I was hoping you could have said, well, I was in here riding and getting a lot done, but that's okay. So, as the head judge tonight, I had a couple of questions actually. If you watched the competition before, we had an unbelievable start. Mate Cezak, Brice Izzo, Michael Malero in the first round, and it was only 10 points difference from Malero to Brice Izzo. And I thought I'd ask you what you thought with Malero's run versus Brice Izzo, only 10 points difference.
Yeah, it was Malero shown out all of his tricks. He was like doing big tricks, and then it was two low tricks, and so that's why he definitely exactly in front of all the other riders. But there was some very low tricks, and Brice did a clean, nice run, and so I ranked it at the 88 points, and I need some spare. Maybe there will become more in the last round.
Right, so those smaller tricks from Malero hurt his score. Let's say rather than seeing Brice with perfect, he had a perfect run, near perfect.
Yeah.
They weren't the biggest tricks, but they were clean.
Yeah.
Brice just did his job and he did a good freestyle run. So that kept it very close.
Yeah, for sure. The Brice run was pretty clean.
Yeah.
And Malero, I think Malero can show more, but he knows it was enough to get this first place. But we see the very well. We see good stuff from him. So let's see what Team Nation will do in the last round, in the third round.
I was actually a little bit surprised when I watched Malero ride with that one-hand can backflip.
Yeah.
Something I don't think I've ever seen him do that in a competition ever before. There was a couple of tricks that were a little perplexing, and I liked them because it was good variety. But just because you like it for variety doesn't mean it's a big trick, a big points winner.
Yeah, I think maybe we have a 2 years break and the riders have to get back in competition mode. So yeah, they keep it safe, I think, and yeah, I was also surprised. That's tricks I can't remember. It's a long time. Maybe I saw some of these tricks, but I think the benefit is to the long break of Corona, and so hopefully the riders get better every contest now, and they get back in competition mode, and then we will see the old Malero, I hope.
Yeah, I think we will. I think he's the kind of guy that needs that motivation. He wants to win world championships, and that's what drives him. And I think we saw that actually. We had the Synchro competition before, and in the, let's call it the qualification, Malero and Luke Ackerman side by side, and in their first run I thought, it wasn't as good as I expected from those two riders. I think they hustled everybody, and then in the final, they threw down. That was a big Synchro competition.
Yeah, in the qualification they had the highest level tricks in the Synchro, but they was not perfect synchronized. So the mix of both bring him close into the final. So for me, they were second place and get into the final when we talked about the qualification. And then next thing in the final, it was brilliant.
It was.
High level tricks and Synchro together, and so I put them on first place.
Yeah, when I was watching the qualification, I thought, Brice Izzo, David Ronaldo, Team France, they've got this one. This is easy. But then in the final, 2 world champions, they just brought their A game and stomped it.
That's what I also think about in the Team Nation, have 2 world champions, so tough job for the other guys.
Exactly. But I'm going to say probably the biggest controversy almost would be the whip competition. Now, I was here commentating for our good friends and fans at home, and I said, for sure, Mate Cezak has won this. It wasn't even a question. And then I was just sitting here watching the same TV, the feed they were watching. And hang on, Luke Ackerman won. World Team won. So I was wondering, did the judges go with the biggest whip ever of the 360? No.
I think for me the whip contest was, I would give everyone first point. Ronaldo has the best turn down whip. Mati has this good style. It looks different.
It's different.
And Luke, everybody knows what Luke is doing. So it was really hard. So I had to find something to bring in.
Yeah.
To make the small difference.
Yeah.
But for me, it's only then, maybe it's a little bit personal style.
It is, and that's what Best Whip is about.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and this is what I was saying during the first half of the broadcast. I may have given different points, but that's a judge, Judging is subjective, and that's why you have different judges every time. So I was like, ooh, this is a tight one, because it was a good competition. But anyway, I better let you go, because we have coming up very shortly is Freestyle Part 3.
Yeah.
We've got 3 biggest riders on each team. Peter Pillar, Team Czech. David Ronaldo, Team France. Luke Ackerman, the World Team.
Yeah.
You've got a big job over at the judging. We've got the mountain bikes going on behind us right now. So thank you very much, Marco. We will see you a little bit later on, I think, in this competition. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, so the mountain bike is going on behind us, and we're going to bring in another guest. It is Leon Binkerbank, who is in Berlin right now. Leon, are you there?
Hello, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, I'm
First
good,
of all,
man.
I have to say, I love your shirt.
You love my shirt?
Yeah, I would love to get one.
Yeah, look, I'll have a chat. I think I know the right people to talk to. We'll find you a shirt for when you come back here to Night of Jumps. So if you haven't seen the first part of the broadcast at home, Leon Binkerbank is based in Berlin right this minute. He should be here in Munich doing this 2-wheel pedal-powered mountain bike and BMX show, but unfortunately, Leon, you've got a shoulder surgery coming up on Tuesday. You've destroyed your shoulder, but you have taken the time to join us again for the second mountain bike show, and in this show, we will find out who gets chosen to go into the Best Trick final. So, before you were talking about Simon Godziak, David Godziak, and maybe Nico Schultz. Let's see if they get in there. So, we're about to get going.
I think Nico Schultz can drop in now.
Oh!
Tsunami backflip on a mountain bike. I told you, Nico Schultz will do it.
That was huge. That was such a big roller flip.
You don't have to forget, you don't have flip handle like FME mountain bike motocross rider. You just have a handlebars. Maybe I will break to even to bring the bike back. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even realize that when I was watching. No flip levers. All the action going on down behind me. What was that?
Flip double whip. Perfect flip double whip.
Man, that was huge. And as you
Like
can
two rotation.
As you can see on the screen there is the 3 captains from each team, and they will choose which is the best rider. Mike Boehm.
Front flip suicide no hand, and this time he crashed on that. But there you can see the trick is absolutely amazing. It's crazy to do it.
Big tricks from Mike. I think that is that his first crash for the night. I don't think he had crashed before.
Well, the first one.
But at least he's walked away from that one. All right, this is that
Shit,
ruler flip. What? What is going on there, Leon?
So crazy on the bike. Flip double with the mountain bike. Such a hard trick, but the ruler flip from Nico was insane. Mike just missed the pop for front rotation.
Yeah.
Since we don't get it up.
Now, out of those two tricks that were landed, for you, what was the best one there?
Definitely the trick from Nico.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's so live.
That's awesome.
And the first double backflip today.
Oh,
double backflip train. Crazy.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Is it Alejandro that crashed? I can't see from here. I don't know who fell off at the end. But that was cool. Double flip train. And this is why they wanted David to get ready.
Just did a triple carry whip.
Was that a triple?
Yeah. True rotation with the bike.
What? Man. Yeah, okay, so I think he's probably going to get a call up from one of these teams for the best trick competition.
We should do the bike next time.
Oh, man. So I think we've got the highlights reel of that double flip train.
Yeah, a little bit over rotate, a little bit deep.
Yeah.
One, two, three. Perfect. We got so many time.
Man. All right. I'm not sure how they're going to break this up because we've got a couple of groups of riders going out at the same time. So our freestyle captains will have to kind of keep their eye out who they're going to pick for this final, which will be coming up. Actually, it's not too far away. We've got the freestyle motocross coming up and then the best trick. But right now, Mike Boom.
Double backflip from Nico.
Man, what a way to finish that out. So it looks like Brice Izzo there was just talking with Tia, probably giving his opinion on who he might pick for Team France. So
it's going to be a tough decision to choose one of those riders. And like
who are you
all those
thinking?
riders got, I think, yeah, Nico and David are safe.
Yeah. The third
one.
rider, that's difficult.
That's a difficult. It's gonna be a tough one, but I mean, like Alejandro got so many bad tricks in his backpack, but Simon even the same.
Yeah, but we haven't seen Simon really turn it on in this this round of riding. In the first round, he was definitely on fire, but looks like Alejandro might be maybe moving
Pick,
ahead.
Right? You remember my first guess? I told like Simon gonna go, Nico's gonna go, and Alejandro.
Let's see.
We'll see.
Man, if you were here, what would you be throwing down to make it? You know, to at least to get into the final.
I put all my strength together and just learned cash rolls and cash rolls variations, yeah, and some double front flips. I knew now my.
Well, we haven't seen any of those here.
I just no double front flips never, but cash rolls. I mean, like Alejandro was doing cash roll bar spins to begin in, and I knew David got the twister. It's like I don't know even how to start that trick. It's unbelievable.
Honestly, I'm lost. As soon as they start twisting, I'm like, nah, I don't know what rotation's coming out of this. Like, I ride dirt bikes, man. I don't ride pedal power. And once there's more than about 1 or 2 spins, I'm lost. So, but yeah, I haven't seen a double front flip yet tonight. That would have been cool.
But I think it's just possible if I got a small bike, so I can rotate a little bit faster than the big boys.
Yeah, so it just makes that life so much easier for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So when do you think we'll see you back at Night of the Jumps? I mean, we've got Cologne in 4 weeks. That's definitely
That's
not
impossible.
Not possible after your surgery. I guess Berlin, February next year would probably be the time we see you back.
Yeah. It's gonna be in February in Berlin
All right.
next time. I'll be back in my hometown. So
And yeah, exactly, in your hometown of Berlin. Do you have any plans? Like when you think about coming to the big events and you're working on tricks, are there some big bangers that you really want to get in your bag when you come back?
no, because like I'm the present guy who like just have the most fun on this bike with all these guys, and I'm gonna feel the energy of the other riders, and so my bag of my tricks is gonna be bigger or smaller depending on which guys are riding.
Yeah. I think we
Of
just...
course, I would like to know how to do the twister, but you just give us the perfect description: spin, spin, hope, hope, spin, hope, landing.
That's the best way to sum that up. Spin, spin, hope, hope, and hope there's a landing. Man, I'm with you on that one. All right. Now, did we see exactly who made it into the final? Who made it into the mountain bike best trick aspect? I don't think they actually put any names up. No, unfortunately, so you don't have any names there. I don't have any names. I'm very sorry about that. I will find out from the technical team who has made it into the final. And, I mean, we can have you back here in probably about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. We'll have the best trick final. Freestyle motocross, mountain bike going head-to-head. 2 best tricks from each country. It'll be interesting to see what comes out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you very much. It was awesome to have you here for the second round of mountain bikes. We'll find out who made it into the final, and we'll see you very, very soon for the best trick final. Thank you, Leon.
See you. Bye-bye.
See you. All right, now it's time to get into Freestyle Motocross Part 3, or the Group 3. And we've got, again, of course, Team Czech Republic, Team France, and the World Team. For Team France, David Ronaldo, X Games gold medalist, and 2013 World Champion, if I remember correctly. And for Team Czech Republic, 2017 European Champion, Peter Pilart, who has just become a new father as well. So hasn't had much time to spend on the bike, learning those tricks, and, well, coming back to Munich at 100%. We've definitely seen him throw down with the Synchro competition, but on his own run, 7 jumps plus the double up, I'm not sure. And for the world team, it will be Luke Ackerman to ring out the final run of all the riders before we go into the freestyle motocross and mountain bike best trick competition. So Peter Pilart from Czech Republic, one of the most consistent riders. I was talking about Libor Podmol in points earlier. Over his career, over such a long time at Night of the Jumps. But Peter Pilart, when I talk about consistency, this dude turns up and throws down every single time. Rain, hail or shine, Pilart will be there to give his best. and I can't wait to see what we've got tonight here in Munich. Like I said, he's just become a new father. I don't know how much sleep he has had before coming into this competition, so let's see what Papa Pilat can pull out tonight. Both flip levers up. Nice Cordova backflip. Nice style. He didn't hold it as long as what we normally see from Pilat, but look at that cliffhanger, so tall, reaching up to the rafters here inside the Olympia Halle. Almost grabbing onto the roof. Could probably check the ceiling fans while he's up there at the same time. Was that a lazy boy flip while I was just meandering along there? I think it was a lazy boy flip. One hand Indy look back. Now, Pilat has not been known for his seat grab tricks in the past, but it looks like he tried to get a little bit extra style on that one hand Indy, and that is one trick that really he has made his own. They call it the TP. I think Travis was maybe the first guy to do it. Locks in that left foot and just reclines all the way back, throwing his foot up in the air. Nice Shaolin backflip. And this is what I'm talking about, consistency. Look at these tricks, dialed in perfectly, landed perfectly every single time. This is a textbook Peter Pilat run. Nice whip flip there. Trying to twist around, trying to get that 360, but I think I'm going to call that a whip flip. All right, 7 jumps are done. The 1 double up ready to go. What have we got from 2017 European champion, but Pilat has pushed the envelope over the last few years as one of those riders to keep your eye on. So many technical tricks this time. Well, this time it's the ruler flip. He's gone for like the statement run. A ruler flip is putting a statement on the run. He's got some of the craziest technical combos like side saddle takeoffs to saran wrap, side saddle landers on backflips, candy bar takeoffs. There's so many unique tricks in Pilat's bag, but tonight it looks like he's going for that power run, and now he's trying to get the local Munich crowd behind him and maybe try and get the judges behind him as well, because Team Czech Republic, they're getting a little bit too far behind right now. They're 251 behind 340 of the world team. Now check out, this is the ruler flip of Peter Pilat in the double up on his final run. Big extension, especially for such a tall guy. That's a lot of human body to stretch out from that KTM 250 and then to get it all back. Nice big cliffhanger again, reaching up so much higher and taller than any other rider in this competition. Lazy boy backflip, but I'm going to say that was a bit too lazy on that one. He didn't get his back anywhere near that seat, unfortunately. There was good style, but the extension just wasn't there. But that one, now there was style and extension all wrapped in one on that TP, and spreading the legs on that Ronnie Feist Shaolin flip. And there's that whip flip. You could see he was actually trying to tweak that whip out quite nicely, but I'm not going to call that one a 360. Now, Team Czech Republic have moved up into 334 after that run. Still not even enough to get in front of the world team. And they've got Luke Ackerman coming. So Pilat exiting as we wait for David Ronaldo from France to make his entry in. And Ronaldo, he is one of those riders. If he's feeling it, well, you never know what you're going to get. He can just go off. He is a firecracker. I remember once in Krakow at the World Championships, There were big problems with flights. I don't think he missed the flight. The flight just never left. And he arrived as the show started. He turned up, he put his gear on, put his parts on the bike. I think he had 1 or 2 practice jumps in front of the crowd just to, you know, get his eye in on the ramp. And just after 2 jumps, he said to the judges, I'm going for it. So effectively, with 0 practice, he won that night. And sometimes when everything is against David, that is when his true character comes out. He is a competitor. And when he wants to win, and when he wants to go big, more importantly, he goes for it. So let's see, is that the David Ronaldo tonight that we are going to witness? If he's feeling it, things will go off. And if he's not feeling it, well, yeah, sometimes it all just ends in disaster. Oh, nice! Indy backflip, look through. We saw a huge ruler flip from him in that synchro competition with Brees Izzo before. This time he's added the Indy in his own run, which was good to see. Oh! Cali roll to one-hander in the middle of his run. I did not expect that. Okay, David Ronaldo is on tonight here in Munich. On the big super kicker. Oh, rock solid backflip. It was a small rock solid, but it was there. At least I saw one hand come away from that C grab. That was cool. Oh, I wonder if he goes back for a second attempt at that. Maybe in best trick. Flip levers up. Shaolin backflip. Man, that was like the tamest trick of his whole run. Now just rolling around. This is going for the fun. Rock solid Indy. Perfect style. Looking up at the crowd. Looking for some love. One flip lever up. I know what's coming. Yeah, it's the joy twist. That is one of my favorite tricks ever. One of the coolest uprights. That is David's trick. He called it the joy twist, named after his dog. Nice big cliffhanger. Just rolling around. Now it's all about the style cat. And it's time for the double up. Let's see. Double the points. He's already thrown out a Cali roll. We've seen a rock solid backflip. What have we got for the double up? This is going to be crazy. Oh, he's on the super kicker. One hand takeoff, C-grab, Indy, backflip off of that super kicker. Now that is a big super kicker. It's sitting at 45 foot. That is not a fun jump to do a single backflip on. Maybe a double flip because you don't have to think about how damn high you are. But that one hand takeoff to C-grab Indy, that was cool. Now, will the judges agree with me on that one? Because I got pretty damn excited about the run. And here we go in the nighttime sky of Munich. Lights out, David Ronaldo's in. Turn that shit up. What a run from the Frenchman. That was huge. That blew me away. That was a good run. It was good to see David back. He's obviously used his time very well since the COVID break. And here we go in the slow motion replay. Did you see he was only on the side of that ramp as well? He didn't use much of the real estate on that California roll. Claimed it with the one-hander in the middle. Look at it. And a sneaky one-hander. No stress at all. Here's the rock solid backflip. Just a little rocky. One of the tougher backflip tricks ever. And then the Shaolin flip. Probably the tamest of all of his flip tricks, to be honest. Rock solid Indy. Huge extension, super clean. Riding away from that one, no problem at all. And that is the joy twist. tweaking the bike out to the side, holding the one-handed Superman sort of thing. I can't even really explain it. That's just the trick. You saw it. And this is the one-hand takeoff to seat grab Indy. Super technical to keep the bike straight on that backflip. That is a tall super kicker. You're coming in a bit faster than the other smaller ones. And to keep the bike straight, then reach straight back for the seat grab Indy. That was huge. Now Team France, 371 points. Only 31 points in front of the world team. Oh, I don't know if the chips are against the French team. Wow, Luke Ackerman. This is almost Luke's competition to lose now. All Luke has to do is kind of just cruise into the final, and they're still going to probably be 20 or 30 points ahead without too much stress. Probably 40 points ahead. But that is not how Luke Ackerman rides. Luke Ackerman doesn't just cruise for points. Luke Ackerman throws down. You know what? I've got somebody beside me and I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to bring you in, Frank the Tank. Frank. All right, we've got our track manager with us. If you'd like to join us, he didn't really want to join us, but I've made him do it. I've called him out. Frank, this is an unbelievable competition. We're back in Munich. What was it like watching David Ronaldo throw down?
Oh, it's really amazing. Full house. The people, they have so much fun. We are really happy to be back in the freestyle motocross business.
It's unbelievable. Now we've got Luke Ackerman about to throw down, the German inside the Olympia Halle in Germany. Here we go. Huge ruler flip. Oh, into the wall. Oh. Okay, I think this is where he's picking his own bike up. He's riding out from under the curtains.
He's coming out. Oh my God.
I don't know. I think we're outside of the camera view. Everything's going on here right now.
Well, on this side, there's no match.
Oh. Well, I think Luke is okay if we look at this. He's just a bit caught up in the curtains. He's probably bent everything on that right-hand side of the bike as he went in. And so, I don't know, I can't see anything in this footage here, but it looks like he's probably bent something up big. And I just said before you came on, this is Luke Ackerman's competition to lose. All he had to do was cruise.
There's something in the tire, maybe we can get it out.
Yes, yeah. We can see zoomed in, there's some cables caught in the tire.
What do you think? Could we give Luke a little bit more time?
I don't know.
I think he has to ride now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the audience will be...
They'll go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If Luke can't ride again, this crowd will go ballistic. So, Frank, in this situation, what are you normally doing? Because you look after these track crew. That's Evo down there, Tia trying to help out. Are we trying to get the bike ready, or are we trying to get Luke out of that situation?
I think we have to give him the time to make the bike ready, and yeah, we have to make a restart.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to talk to the head judge.
Yeah, I think we will. And I think I can see the mechanics are out there now. Something's caught up in the sprocket as well. I don't know, I can't see because of Tia's big fat head.
There's something in the...
Yeah, something's caught in the sprocket and the chain.
Yeah, in the chain.
Wow, I did not expect that.
No, but Luke's a lucky guy. I think nothing has happened with him. He's okay.
I think he's fine.
It could be really dangerous to go in the stairs.
Yeah, exactly, because as Frank's saying, like, you can peel off and go straight into the side of the wall.
Yeah.
That was very close to actually hitting the part where there would probably be no padding. I think he may have hit the padding, but he's collected all those cables. Well, did not expect that one.
But there were some mats for the safety, but he pushed it really 3 meters away. Thea's the best man. He's giving everything.
Yeah.
Said he's coming back.
I think it's Smiley there as well. Busty, the mechanic, helping Tia out. Well, I guess we've got a little bit of a break
This was
now.
the reason to come up. I would like to see Luke's run.
So you came up from the ground to watch his run?
Because the view is really, really fantastic.
I
What
mean,
do you
we
think?
do
How many?
have the best view, you know. If we look around and go, this is awesome. So
now we are looking on the screen in this direction, and when we turn 180 degrees,
yeah, hey,
we have the live feeling.
But this is good. I don't need my glasses anymore because I'm just watching TV.
Oh, this is really interesting.
Yeah. First time in my life I've had to wear these damn glasses, but luckily I've got Red Bull Spect and I can put my prescription in. Fantastic.
I think he will get a second chance.
All right.
So now
Luke's everybody's out of the way. Everything looks good. I guess his run is done. We will see what the judges say. I have no idea if he even jumps again because he's not in communication with the judges. I have no idea what is about to happen here. I guess it's 0 points. But here we go. Well, his bike seems to be straight. It looks like he's got a minute back on the clock.
Yeah.
It looks like they've given him 1 extra minute to try and do his run. Wow, 360. If that bike is bent and then he's doing the 360, it doesn't matter for Luke.
No.
Huge cliffhanger to one-hand lander.
No hand landing on the on the airbag landing.
You can see David Ronaldo is there, you know, cheering him on in the bracket. Flair in the middle of the run. Nearly bounced out. Unbelievable. I didn't think with 1 minute he could do all of these tricks, but he's managed to do it. Holy grab as well. And you know what? We're in the wrong position. We need to turn around. Let's watch this for real. And there is the clicker to super flip. So that's the full run.
Yeah, I think they cut the time a little bit, but
he's still got all of the tricks.
What do you think? What we see now on the double up?
Double up. I don't know if we will see a double flip.
Double up, you see a double
flip. I don't know. Oh yes, he's on the super kicker. Here we go. 1, 2, double flip, perfect. Woo! That is how you do it, baby.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much for the impromptu trick. Thank you. So Frank did not expect to get called in tonight, but I'm so glad he joined me on that one. That was good. Frank has seen Luke come here as a youngster, as the younger brother of Hannes Ackermann when he was only young. And it's crazy to see Luke Ackermann in his element. He just hit the wall on his first jump. He smashed that wall. I don't care, even with the safety mattress, he hit that wall so hard. That little bit of foam, well, it probably saved a broken bone. But I'm guessing there's plenty of things on that bike that are bent that he did not care about. That is unbelievable. Oh, wow, I didn't know I was on screen. Hello there, everybody. All right, let's check out the highlight reel, the double backflip. That was clean as a whistle. That was so good from Luke. Seat grab, Indy backflip. A little bit over-rotated, a little bit deep, but check this 360 out. That was so flat, and as soon as he landed, he claimed that. He knew that was big. And there was the nice big cliffhanger. And we didn't expect to see this, but the flare straight away. We saw from Maxime Gregor, he had to get himself in line to try and do that knack flare, whereas Luke Ackerman, he just rolled around and did it. No mucking around. And there was the heel clicker to super flip combo. Wow. That was an unbelievable run. I'm guessing they showed him a little bit of mercy on that first jump crash. I'm guessing they've called timeout. The judge gave it to them. He only gave him 1 minute, and he still managed in that 1 minute to get the other 6 jumps done. 433 points to the world team right now. I think this is almost unwinnable for everybody else. I don't think Czech and France can win at this point. If Luke Ackerman can do what he just did, come back from such a massive crash and throw down like that, we've got best trick coming up in just a few minutes with mountain bike and freestyle motocross. 2 jumps for the freestyle guys, 2 jumps for the mountain bike riders on each team, and the best trick from each will go through. So this could get very interesting very quickly. So right now, the mountain bike riders are just rolling out, about to get ready. The freestyle guys, well, they're probably just having a quick drink, and they're about to come out in a second. And also to join me on this best trick telecast to help me with the mountain bike tricks is our resident pro BMX rider, Leon Binkerbank. He will join me in a second. And right now, we can see Rocky Florenza is about to come out. But right now on the screen, Leon, you're back.
Hi.
Man, did you see what just happened with Luke Ackerman? Or
Unbelievable. He just walked away from that with his nothing.
Like nothing. Exactly.
Luke is such a beast.
Exactly. I mean, when I saw you the first time, I think it was in Basel, I'm like, man, Leon is a beast. And you're giving that moniker to Luke Ackerman as well, and we know that. What do you think it took for Luke actually to hit the wall, pull everything out, and then jump again?
I think he was so on the adrenaline. He wanted to ride. Did you see all tricks come after this crash? He was so motivated. He was so hyped. That's why this was just a little wall.
Yeah, that was Luke in a nutshell. He wanted that. Because I know, and also he hit the wall hard, and you are, well, are you a physiotherapist as well? Like, you'll understand how the body works in that environment. He's just smashed himself, probably bruises up the right-hand side of his body. He would have been hurting.
Yeah, but he's a young man with some muscle, and Luke is tough. So I mean, like, I met Luke the first time when I was about 17 years old. I think he's 1 year younger than me, and he was so tiny and small. And now he's like Hulk.
Yeah, man.
Hulk on the motor, Hulk on a dirt bike.
Yeah, the FMX Terminator. Like,
yeah, for real. I mean, like, compared to the other riders.
Exactly. Well, as
backflip.
we've been talking, yeah, thank you. Can you take care of this one? Double backy.
Yeah, from Nico Scholze.
Right, I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't see.
Oh, sorry, it's not Nico Scholze. It was a clean double backflip.
All right, I just heard Nico Schulze from our moderator here inside the stadium. So, that was the mountain bike double backy clean Now it's time for the freestyle motocross best trick. So Nico Schultz has been drafted into Team Czech Republic, and Philip Podmol, he's about to throw down his best trick for the night. Let me check if... Oh, okay, so Team Czech Republic will have 2 riders doing 1 best trick each. Philip has 1 shot right now. 2 flip levers, they're both up. He's getting the crowd excited. This will be the last jump for Philip Podmol tonight in competition. What will it be? Oh, Indy! Oh, Indy backflip, but that was getting tweaked out. I don't know, could you see that at home, Leon?
Yeah. No, I don't see anything because I was like bitch on it. But can you explain to me how many gears you got on your dirt bike?
We've got 5 gears. And
but you use only 2, right?
And we only use 2. Yeah. So second gear, it does more than enough in a freestyle motocross competition.
Second gear on full throttle or just halfway?
No. Like maybe 3/4. Oh, we missed that.
I just missed that one.
Yeah.
But I guess it was 360 flip for Simon Gosiak.
Let's see, we might have a slow motion replay of that one. But yeah, that was Simon Godziak there. Half of the Godziak brothers. Let's see what that trick was. Because he will be representing Team France, because the next rider coming out, well, they didn't give us the highlights replay. Sorry about that. We didn't see it, and neither did you. But coming out for Team France, here we go. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's his wrist.
Oh, his wrist.
Oh, it's his wrist
he's
now.
fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, Maxime Gregor, like 2 weeks after, he's like, no, it's okay. It's no problem. I'm ready. Like, Maxime is the most chilled out dude ever.
Yeah, he's so friendly and like so funny.
Yeah, you would have met him in Basel when he had that crash.
Yeah, I saw the crash like 3 minutes away from me. I was like, fuck.
That was gnarly. All right, here we go. Maxime Gregor, Team France. What have
flare
we
combination,
got?
right?
I think we're going to see a flare combo. The flip levers are up. I guess he wants to land that knack flare. That is the knack. Oh! No! He almost had it. He almost had that. He basically got bounced off of the bike. That was so close. Ah, well.
But on this one, he got a full rotation from the 180.
Exactly.
It was perfect.
I think if that was on the solid landing, he would have easily ridden that one away, but actually he got a bounce on that one.
Yeah. No, we'll see replays.
Let's look at this one. Do we get the replay? No replay. I thought we were getting a replay. We did, but just the crash. Here we go. Flare, huge knack. He got extension on that big time. I think maybe the front wheel tucked under as he landed.
It was too deep, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Mountain bike for the world team. David Godziak, you take it, Leon.
He's dropping in. Backward bar spin.
Oh!
The front flip. Oh, what the heck is that? He's just like... Unbelievable, like 2 rotations in one jump.
Yeah, 2 rotations.
Different foot rotations.
Yeah, exactly.
And squeeze the bar spin in the middle.
Yeah, actually you're right. Bar spin on the backy, bounce into the fronty.
For the first second I thought he messed up his jump, but then I realized it was always towards the plan.
That was
come short, net on top, and pop off with a front flip.
Have you ever tried that yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually, on some days it works really good. On other days, should change.
Yeah, hard to get it every time. And I guess you've got the different bounce also of different airbags, because I mean, this is the mountain bike setup with the airbag landing, and every airbag is different as well, and different pressure.
For real.
All right, so for the world team, here we go. We've got the Spanish imports for the world team. Not one, but two riders, Navas and Rocky. This is Best Trick. We saw their run. It was an incredible run. And I was a little bit surprised, actually. They only did 4 or 5 jumps. I think the judge didn't really give them much leeway when they tried to get 2 riders on the bike. But now we've got Best Trick. They've got all the time in the world. What do you think we're going to see?
First of all, I think it's going to be a double up because 2 riders, 1 bike. It'll be funny. And
this is cool.
I got a feeling we're going to switch positions, maybe.
I think so.
In there.
I think so. Looking at the position, obviously, like Navas is riding. Navas has got the controls. And
Rocky's going to slide back.
Here we go.
And yeah. Sick one.
Man,
do you ever try something like that?
That is cool. Have I ever tried something?
Yeah.
No way. Never, ever. I'm not touching that ever. Oh, man, they are so pumped. The 2 Spanish riders from the team Yadis landing. I don't even know what you call that. Like, it's kind of a body variable, but they're just switching places from back to the front.
I mean, like, you have to get so much trust in your co-rider, because, like, if he messed up, you're going to crash. So
that's the thing, you know, like, Rocky, you know, Rocky's coming in. He's blind. He's not even looking at the jump. His head was looking straight down. So he doesn't even know when they're taking off the ramp. And as soon as that happens, he has to move and get under
to react.
To react, exactly.
Time to think over, you have to react.
Yeah, exactly. Watch this. He's looking down and he just reacts, pushes back, and a no-hander. Did you see him throw out a no-hander in the middle of that as well?
Squeeze a no-hand in between,
Yeah, you know you've got that trick down when you're just throwing out no-handers for the hell of it. Like, that is so cool. All right, so that was the first round of Best Trick. Only the Best Trick counts from the mountain bike guys and the freestyle guys when it comes to the points. And we will go into the second round, so we'll go again, Team Czech, Team France, and the world team. For the next one, it will be Peter Pilat for Team Czech. Oh, David Ronaldo for Team France, and Luke Ackerman. This is written down on my notes, but after Luke hit the wall, maybe he's not feeling that good anymore. Maybe the shock or the adrenaline has worn off. Maybe Malero comes out. I don't know. We're going to find out. Like, I'm flying blind here.
What do you guess? Do you think we're going to see today a front flip on the bike?
Yeah, I mean, you missed it. Michael Malero was actually in the first group tonight and did a no-hand front flip. But here we go, mountain bikes.
Oh, Nick Schloss, another clean double back flip.
Another clean double. Oh,
but he's not happy with that.
No,
I think he wanted to do a double flip no hand.
Yep, I saw him ride off and he was not happy. So what do you think? It should have been a double flip no-hander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a few days ago he was practicing on airbag as well. And
sometimes it works and sometimes
it
doesn't. And he's got it, yeah?
Part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So, Nico Schultz, that was for Team Czech Republic. The captain who made the choice to have Nico Schultz join him, Peter Pilat. about to come out for his final competition jump here in Munich. It is best trick. What have we got from Pilat that we have not seen in his run so far? He had a clean freestyle motocross run. And it looks like he's not mucking around. Straight into it. What?
How did it even work? Can you explain that to me, please?
So you're not sure what happened right then? I'm sitting here thinking, where's the big trick? But actually, you know, like when you watch it, that's one of the biggest crowd-pleasing tricks he does. But what he is actually doing is, on his gear lever side for his foot, he's going to hook under and grab maybe the gear lever, or maybe he's got a foot hook, and then he just lets go. He rolls back on his bike, kind of like a recliner, throws his feet in the air, but he's always hooked. This left foot is always hooked in. If that left foot gives way, that would be a disaster.
The bike's going to be away.
All right.
And Simon. Oh, nice on the flip double whip.
Nice. Representing this time Team France. Good choice from Brice Izzo to bring Simon Godziak in. That was huge.
And clean. With so much style. Like many ways to do a flip double whip or flip whip or 60 whips, and the underflip is like the perfect combination between backflip and 360 with style
and to do it with style, to do it with style and to land it so clean, that was nice. All right. So David Ronaldo, that Simon Godziak was representing Team France in mountain bike. Now David Ronaldo for Team France, also not mucking around. Oh, no, he's mucking around. Okay, he's going to play a little bit. All right. Did you see David Ronaldo's run before this happens? Did you see him do his freestyle run?
Yeah.
You did? All right, so you saw he was already on fire.
He was already... Well, he's a man. He's like a machine. Like switch on, and Ronaldo is just go and have fun and do all those crazy things.
That was huge. Super can Indy backflip. Not many riders do that trick. And the reason is because when you're doing the backflip, he's like, all of his body weight is on the right-hand side of the bike. It's a very technical trick. That was nice. Maybe not the biggest trick from David. We know he's got bigger, but technical. That was cool. I mean, it kind of depends, you know, like when you're judging, it depends what the judge, what their mood is in on the day. Like, do they want to see big, powerful jumps? Do they want to see technical jumps? And you don't know. Like, as the rider, you're trying to guess what the judge wants to see. But all right, now it's time for mountain bikes. Leon, take it away. Who have we got?
And we got something big now for us. And he's going for the twister.
Oh!
Probably I would say it's like a casual with two rotations more, but that trick is unreal.
That is nuts.
I will tell you earlier, I don't know how to start a trick, how to get it done. It's just spin and hope and land.
I loved it before. If you've only just tuned in now, there was Leon's best call, I think, was it's spin, spin, hope, hope, and hope for the landing, something like that. That is the trick.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the slow motion replay. That's Peter Pilat. That is the TP, we call that one. Hooked in just by that left foot and hoping it does not come away. So
sorry.
What was this one, Leon? What was that? I just missed
This was like the underflip double whip. The mix between backflip and 360.
I think like when I'm watching mountain bike and BMX when you're riding, like there's so many small nuances to the tricks that you're doing, whereas we don't have so much variety, you know, like we don't have that many, we can't do that many variations on a motorbike like you do. Oh, here we go, Luke Ackerman not mucking around for the world team, double backflip. Oh, hold on to it. Oh. Okay.
No,
You
but
know?
I guess I would say like on the dirt bike, like different types of styles, and so it's like with a bike, you know. I mean, like best comparison is like a motor with the whip challenge.
Yeah.
Luke got a different style like Ronaldo or Edgar or all those other guys.
Exactly. Completely different. Man, let's check this out. I think we've got the slow motion replay of this double backflip. He yanked that around so hard. He definitely, I think he over-rotated. Let's look at this on the side angle. Oh yeah, that was an over-rotate. And nearly launched it out of the Olympia Halle. He nearly just rode home to Niederdoller to his home in Germany. He was out of here. Like that's the end. Like Luke was just off to the autograph session and then he was done. He was out of this place. Man.
Oh, I wish I could be there with you guys.
Man, it would have been awesome to have you. I mean, it is cool. It's cool to see you there at home in Berlin. It's good to have you join us on this telecast, but for sure, would have been way cooler to see you out here throw down. All right, I think the judges are taking a fair bit of time. They've got a lot of work to do there. That was essentially 4 tricks from each team to decipher who is going to win tonight. And at the moment, it's 433 points to the world team, 371 to France, and 334 to Team Czech Republic. This is going to be incredibly tough. I don't think Team France can win this. I don't think Team Czech could win this. I think the world team...
It's going to be a hard decision.
Yeah, I mean, there was Luke Ackerman, double backflip. There was Navas and Rocky changing positions, 2 riders on 1 bike. With the mountain bikes, David Godziek, man, he destroyed it. Spin, spin, hope, hope, and he had the landing.
Fun fact, do you know that David Godziek is usually a BMX rider? One of the best in the world. Yeah.
Whoa.
And one day he just switched his bike and said, yeah, okay, I'm going to ride mountain bike as well.
Wow. Do you know if he goes back to BMX at all very much?
No, not often.
Nah. Ah, so good to see some cross-discipline. Actually, speaking of cross-discipline and the Godziak brothers, I was talking with Simon in the pit party today, and he said he's been riding a little bit of freestyle motocross. So maybe we'll see him here at Night of the Jumps next year. Now,
It's going to be sick.
I
got myself even a mountain bike to compare with the other guys the next time.
All right, so I don't have the text in front of me. Sorry, Leon, but I just got some word.
Sorry.
It is a team world win. So we've got a little bit of a technical glitch there that the scores didn't come up and we haven't seen what happened there. So from the boss in the security in the commentary box here, thank you very much for letting me know. The world team has taken that win as expected. So let's see. I think we're going to have some replays coming up. We'll probably have the scores again. Thank you very much, Leon, for joining us. That is the end of the competition night. I think we might have one little bit more of a ride for the guys to finish off this show. But thank you so much. We'll catch you in Berlin in February next year at Night of the Jumps. And man, all the best for Tuesday for your shoulder surgery.
Thank you.
We're all hoping to see you back very, very soon.
Thank you. Wish you a lot of fun, and yeah, see you next time.
Thank you. Catch you later. All right, that was Leon Binkerbank. Make sure to follow him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever. Such a nice guy. I'm really, it's a shame not to see him ride here tonight in Munich. He was booked. He was going to be here. He was ready to throw down, but suffered a hell of a shoulder injury and was not able to make it. So, before we leave you tonight, we're going to bring everybody back and let's get this party started. Before the after party. All right. Malero, Brees, Pilat, Maxime, Philip, Mate, Luke Ackerman, David Ronaldo, and Navas and Rocky filling in. Oh, man, we're seeing better tricks in this final run than we saw. No, not really. We've seen some of the biggest tricks tonight, but now you can see the riders are having fun. It's an all-in jam-a-thon. Knacks, whips, knacks, flips and whips and more flips and... Oh, yes! Navas and Rocky bringing out more tricks than we did not see earlier from their run when they got cut off. Peter Pilat looking sharp. Philip Podmol, Matej Chezak, team check. They rode so good tonight. And the mountain bike guys all in the middle, throwing down. Malero and Brees, they had a bit of a balk again. Brees, the second time tonight. Only this time you don't want to do it on a train with a whole bunch of riders following up behind and about to wipe you out. So, Brees. Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Wow! That was nearly a disaster. So I don't know if you saw on that. I don't know if there was a replay or if you saw it as it was happening, but the freestyle motocross guys were about to jump, and then Brees and Malero decided not to. David Ronaldo just was kind of cruising around, and he thought the all-in jam was over, so he was just cruising along in front of the mountain bikers, but they were still going for it. Oh, that could have been a disaster, but it looks like everybody got away scot-free. Here we go. Malero, Pilat, Matej Chezak, Philip Podmol, Brees Izzo, Luke Ackerman, Maxime Gregor, and Navas and Rocky riding tandem and coming around for the glory run. Thank you so much to everybody. Oh, Maxime nearly cleared the landing, and I can see David Ronaldo has actually had to pull out of that final train because he's probably taken a few mountain bike parts and probably squished them into his chain and sprockets, or I can see they're looking down towards the foot peg or the gear lever or something. So that was almost a disaster. So that's the freestyle motocross riders done. And here we go. Simon Godzek, Alejandro, and I can't see from here, but double backy to finish it all up. Wow. What a competition. What a competition tonight here in Munich. That was unbelievable. We've seen a few big crashes. We've seen a few big near misses, especially that last one. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was David Godziak was about to jump, or I wasn't sure. And then Ronaldo almost, well, he wiped him out, but luckily he wasn't going to jump. Otherwise, that would have been just game over. Some of the best riding we've seen tonight. Luke Ackerman wiping out the wall on his first jump. Huge ruler backflip. And then just peeling off to the right-hand side. He just didn't have enough control of the brakes. Smashed the wall, got everything caught up in his chain and sprockets. And then he still came out and threw down such a big run in his freestyle motocross run, finishing it all off with a double backflip. And some of the biggest runs as well. I mean, we saw Maxime Gregor, he was throwing everything out there. He wanted that flare knack. He had 2 crashes on it, unfortunately. One in his run, one when he went for it for best whip. Navas and Rocky going for that body switch in the middle of the air. Unbelievable. I think only 3 tandem riders have ever done that in the world. I might be wrong, maybe it's only 2. And tickets will be out. Actually, I think they're coming out in a day or 2 for 2023. We will see you again in Night of the Jumps. We do have Cologne on May 29th. All of the tickets are valid from when that event was originally started. It should have happened in 2020, just like this event. So all of the ticket holders who are still hung in there and waited for Night of the Jumps to come back, we will be in Cologne on May 29th. It is a Sunday. Remember that, not Saturday, it is on a Sunday. Just to try and get those dates to work after all these COVID postponements. Thank you everybody for hanging in there for so long. We couldn't wait to come back. And it's finally happened here in Munich. The world team has won. I'm waiting for the points to give you the final wrap up. While that is going down, while I'm waiting, you guys, if you would love to, I don't like really throwing it out there, but hey, like and subscribe to Night of the Jumps, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere you think you can find us. Whatever platform you're on, we want to be on there as well, because we want to get the best action out to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this competition tonight because, man, I loved it. This was big. Some controversy, some big crashes, some near misses, but more importantly, we've seen some of the best riders in the world throw down, and I can still see some big smiles on their faces right now. So it looks like Team Czech Republic sitting in 3rd position on the podium. I think this is probably a foregone conclusion for 2nd place, but I'm going to wait until it's official, until they walk up there. It looks like, yeah, it will be Team France with David Ronaldo, Brice Izzo, Maxime Gregor, and Simon Godziak, who was drafted in to Team France with all of the mountain bike skill in that best trick competition. So, of course, the first winner of 2022 Freestyle of Nations is again the world team. Only this time it's led by Luke Ackerman. He has gone against the world team as Team Germany. I mean, he's lucky. He can just switch positions wherever he wants to go. We're in Germany, but this time we decided, well, there's the world team, and Luke, he's the captain, and he made the call. So Luke Ackerman, Michael Malero, David Godziak, and Navas and Rocky as part of the world team. So tandem riders There was 2 riders on one bike. There was 2 world champions in that team. And David Godziak, one of the best mountain bike riders in the world. What a way to wrap up this competition. And this is all about fun. That's what Freestyle of Nations is all about. Well, it's fun, and you also want to win for your country and win for your team. And you can see some very stoked riders out there, and everybody walked away relatively unscathed. There you go. World team, 633, 521 to Team France and 434 to Team Czech. The points are up in the background. That was a big difference in the end. And to be honest, I think a lot of it comes down to those joker rounds. The world team won best whip. The world team won synchro. Best whip, I would have given it to Czech. But we also did have Marco Rortier, who was the head judge, and he explained it, and I can also completely agree with that. And that's why we have different judges at every event. And that's the thing, the riders have to then try and work out, what do the judges want? And this time it worked out for the world team. You could see Team France, they were going for more old school tricks and a little bit of individualism. They want a different style and make a mark. And I think they probably impressed the crowd. Maybe this time they didn't impress the judges, but that's not everything. Like, they're out here doing the run they want to do. Awesome. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight. We do have more coming up. We're actually going to have some interviews with our winners. Well, actually everybody that's on the podium tonight, and get the info straight from the riders who rode all through this competition. So thank you very much. It was awesome to be here. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve Sommerfeld. You can catch up with more information on nightofthejumps.com. Instagram, Facebook, like I said, YouTube, TikTok. We'll be everywhere with Night of the Jumps with more info, more photos, more videos from this competition. And hey, also come and join me on the Riders Lounge podcast. I will grab plenty of interviews also with the riders tonight and get some more background info on what went down. So now we've got some highlights coming up from tonight, and stick around to listen to the riders and get the word from their mouths. Catch you later.
Right?
What do you think about Munich?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. In the beginning, it's super good to be back in the arena, and the crowd here was super sick. So yeah, I have a good day, and I hope everyone does too.
Hey Martin, new trick with the Synchro and backflip. How was the event for you?
Yeah, it was insane. I'm super happy with my run, and we enjoyed the whole team together with all riders. So we had perfect 9, and yeah, we take the podium, so it's fine, no?
Great. Thank you guys. Now Team France. Pretty good run for you. What do you think about Munich out of the jump?
I always like Munich. I always have good things, good vibes in Munich, and I have a lot of good memories. And today I made a lot more memories. I'm happy about my run. A bit sketchy on the rock solid flip, but it is what it is. But I bring back again all my biggest tricks except the front flip. So yeah, I'm pumped. Always a good things in Munich. So again,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Perfect.
Coming. We will join later. Yeah.
So, a win for Team World. What do you think about Munich?
You know, it has been really great. It's a great feeling to be back here in Munich. You know, the crowd was amazing tonight. And yeah, the atmosphere was just awesome. It has been an awesome event, and it feels great to be back.
Michael, you had a really good run with front flip, Kelly roll, everything. So looked like you did a lot of practice in the pandemic.
Yeah, we had a lot of time for practice in the last 2 years. So I feel really good. I enjoy a lot tonight, and I hope to see you soon.
Magari, aye.
So what do you think about the crowd over here?
Sorry again, the crowd.
What do you think about the crowd?
Oh, crowd. To be honest, it's been a while since I haven't seen a crowd like this. They were super excited, you know, so we also were excited because they were shouting and screaming and, you know, so had a great time here.
And what do you think about the Freestyle of Nations now that you won?
Format, yeah, of course. The winning is always fun, you know, especially with these two guys. So, yeah, the format is good. I really enjoy it, and I hope we can have more and more shows like this event. So, yeah, looking forward for it.
Dankeschön. Ja, danke. Unglaublich, was du hier abgerissen hast. Was sagst du dazu?
Ja, endlich hier wieder in München zu sein, ist unglaublich. Ich hatte so viel Spaß wie lange nicht mehr auf meinem Motorrad. Ja, dafür trainiere ich jeden Tag sehr hart und ja, es hat sich auf jeden Fall wieder ausgezahlt. Ich hatte einen Wahnsinnsspaß heute. Das Publikum ist ja völlig durchgedreht hier und es war einfach unglaublich.
Der Wahnsinn, der fast nach dem ersten Trick beendet
Was war los?
Ja genau, also bei meinem ersten Trick habe ich einen ziemlich großen Tsunami-Flip gemacht, bin ein bisschen überrotiert und hatte dann zu viel Schwung und bin in die Bande gekracht. Ja, zum Glück hat man die Zeit stoppen können und ich konnte weiterfahren. Also das war einfach unglaublich. Mein Run lief dann ziemlich gut und ich hatte einfach unglaublich viel Spaß.
Wo hast du die Energie hergenommen, nach so einem Crash einfach aufzustehen und weiterzufahren?
Ich glaube, jeder, der mich kennt, weiß, dass ich niemals aufgeben werde. Im Freestyle Motocross bin ich leider einfach nicht zu stoppen. Wenn ich da einmal fahre, dann ziehe ich das auch durch. Und ja, das Publikum war so unglaublich und ist so ausgerastet. Und das hören wir natürlich unterm Helm und das fördert einen natürlich umso mehr.
You gotta get into the groove.